everybody. Oh, jeez. Hello, everybody. Good morning or good afternoon. Does it still work? Yeah, that's good. Or good evening, depending on what time it is for you where you are. Let's see here. Kitty cat, you want up? Yeah, that's fine. Why would we close the void? We're not going to look all that put together today anyways. Hi, sweetie. I've packed a couple of things, but I haven't packed my cat. Don't worry, Kitty. I'm packing you last. Twitch is telling me things, which is like really rude to do first thing in the morning. I'd say let me have my coffee first, but I have had my coffee, so I'm kind of out of excuses. Sure. Let's turn that on, see what that does. Tim, thank you very much for the 33-month resub. Happy partner anniversary. Thank you very much. And Aliveria, thanks for the brand new sub. Appreciate it. Is it telling you have been here 7 years? Oh, the partner thing? It was telling me a different thing. Something about Partner Plus. I kind of thought I was in that. There's like an amount of like, there's some kind of a Twitch criteria that you can reach to get a better revenue split, I think. And I kind of thought I had it, but I guess I don't. So, wait, why my button's not working? Oh no, there it goes. It was just sleepy like me. Yeah, so we'll set that goal up at some point. Have I really been on Twitch for 7 years? Getting old over here. You like my transmog? I put her back in her jammies. She's wearing the same jammies as my mages, actually. They're kind of matching because I like that mog so much that I wanted to wear it. Is that a shirt of an MMA mallard? More or less. It's a goose in a hockey fight. It's not at all metaphorical. Hello and good morning. Good morning. I hope everybody is having... What is it today? It's Wednesday. Let's log in and do something with our hands while we figure out who we are and what's going on in life. Oh, man. It's been a little bit. Welcome back to my stream. I didn't stream this weekend because I was making raid guides, but we made them and they're done, which is great. They're out. I am as happy with them as I ever am. Queen Mother. Hello. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Packing looks to be progressing. Honestly, I'm not going to lie to you. This is mainly packing theater, but it's supposed to remind me that I need to continue packing. Now that I've done raid guides, I need to be like moving, like packing. I need to not... I need to be crunching on that. So I've tried to like get a lot of the stuff out so that I can kind of like do it. But to be honest, all the plushies that were on the shelf they're not in a box yet. They should be, but like, what if I need them to pack another thing? I think I'm making it too complicated on myself. How is everybody's first vault? Also, do I look like a sick music producer or what? With like the glasses and the sweats and mysterious pop print backpack. How was everyone's first vault? I got tier in my vault, which is like, that never happens to me like early in the season. So I could actually catalyze 2-piece if I got a catalyzable piece. I swear I had a champion track helmet. I must have disenchanted it and I'm too lazy to go looking for it. So I'm just going to wait until another thing happens to me. Not even kidding. Have the exact same T-Mog except I'm a Drac tier. Very holy priest. Yeah, I was doing some dungeons last night. We did 7 Halls of Atonement. We almost timed it. It was so close. We were 2 minutes off. And then we did a 5 and a 6. And I think there was a 3 Eco Domaldani as well. Revalia, thank you for the 32-month resub for the best Hazel that is out there. And for my without Hazel for 2 weeks because it has to go to Italy with family but without Hazel. Well, what's up with that? How come you're not bringing me to Italy? Happy partner anniversary. I hope you have a magical time. If I'm honest, this is a really good 2 weeks of Hazel to miss. Don't get me wrong, we're gonna make some content happen, but I'm moving, so I'm gonna be an absolute disaster for a while. All right. So that was my vault. I was showing off my new gloves. What else am I doing? I'm procrastinating on... I have 2 as a current Parapodia. I was procrastinating on getting stuff crafted, so I don't see any reason to stop procrastinating. We'll continue with that. I was doing my weeklies. There's new campaign. Delves is a good idea too. Although I think if I do delves, I might honk shoe fall asleep. They're fine and they're a good source of gear, but they're a little boring. I should at least make sure I get my keys first. Apparently I have 5 restored coffer keys for this season. So maybe I should do my bountiful delves today. And we can do them on 8s. Don't know if you check comments. Everyone is very distracted by hallway. I did not check comments. I thought that people might be. I didn't know. I mean, yeah, I thought that might be fun. Also, I couldn't have cut it out without re-recording stuff, and I was not in the mood to re-record anything. Rushy this week, 714. You get your threads, pop them in, 714 item level Rushy wraps. Also, I think lets us mount in face diving, so that's kind of cool. Let's get out there for a start. I'll get into Shadow Spec. Maybe we'll do the world boss or something, just so I'm not just sitting around in town. Claims, Mr. Nutty said. I think we're gonna have to call him something else. We called the last one Mr. Nutty. I don't want to be reusing taglines. Oh man. Water, good. How's everybody's weather? It was hot here for the last 2 days. We were not quite at 30, but approaching 30. But if it's 30 outside, it's death inside because we don't have any AC. I went to the bank yesterday and I spent like 2 hours in a meeting there. And by the time I got out, my car in the parking lot had been cooking and I got inside and I almost passed out. Previous season delve mount still obtainable, the basic ones. I would think so, but I would have no idea to tell you where to start, actually. Barely dropped below 70 last night. Oh, when it's not cooling down at night, that's when you have problems. I don't think it's going to hit here in ATL. Keeping a close eye. Hurricane Aaron. Want to learn how to heal? Best class of a healer for a beginner. I usually tell people Holy Priest. Be advised, I'm very biased. I don't know what's going on in the wider game. I just kind of do whatever I want. But what I want to do is Holy Priest because I think it's really fun. I would go Archon Holy Priest for it first. And the thing I like about it is that it's a pretty straightforward, uncomplicated. You press the heal button, it heals people. You don't have to... You don't have to weave complex things together, especially if you're just in Archon. You press your Halo, it's gonna look great, and it's gonna get you it's gonna get you some stuff done. All right, so I was gonna do the world boss. I'm just gonna fly there. I know I could port, but whatever. We're just gonna fly. One dream we were good friends and you visited Germany. You were staying at my place and it was such fun. I've had dreams like that about like online people before. I'm fixing to set myself up to have more of them. I got, like, obsessed while I was working on raid guides with, like, a random YouTube channel of a dude that cleans stuff. And I think it's just because, like, the only reason I wanted to clean anything was because it wasn't what I was supposed to be doing. Like, it's that productive procrastination or whatever. So I really, like, badly wanted to be, like, mopping or something, but like I would just watch this dude do it, and now like I know way too much. I've gone way too deep. What are we doing here? Let's join a group with lots of people in it, or a group that's filling up rapidly with lots of people. Yeah, am I in? Oh, I'm still a healing spec, although maybe they need that. I don't know. Guides and news have always helped me in my WoW journey. The number one tip for any healer, not just Holy Priest, any healer is turn on mouse overcasting and play around with that for healing. I am never clicking on somebody to target them before I heal them. That is a waste of a finger muscle. You just float with mouse over on, and this is a default thing. You don't need an add-on for it. You can turn on mouse overcasting in the settings. You just float your cursor over the frame of whoever you want to heal, press your regular heal button, and it'll go. You can use add-ons like click and heal bot and whatever, and voodoo, and people do, but I've always just used mouse over with like my regular keybinds because it meant that I didn't have to learn anything new. Did you fall asleep watching the videos? Did I fall asleep watching the videos? Oh, the cooking ones. No, or not the cooking ones, the cleaning ones. I should get into a cooking channel because then maybe I would actually want to cook something. Right now all I want to do is clean. And I'm not even going to live in this place for much longer. So, like, yes, it's good to clean it, but, like, I want to be cleaning the next one. Which dude? What is he cleaning? What tools is he using? It's Clean That Up. His name is Brandon. He's a janitor in Wisconsin. And he's, generally speaking, just spraying things and then wiping them down, but, like, make it satisfying. I don't know. It's been good. I've been scrubbing things off and on. It's been a nice little break. I mixed up a DIY vinegar cleaning mix, which is not something I normally would have done. Normally I would just clean with whatever thing I bought at the store. But it did do a good job on the soak scum, and it kind of made me want fish and chips. I can't smell vinegar without getting hungry and just wanting it with fries. Cell is the new heal frame the cool kids are using. Oh. But yeah, I was like in a hardware store yesterday because it was by the bank, and I was just like wandering around lost after my appointment. And I was like looking in the cleaning aisle being like, ooh, toys. And There was another man that seemed to be having like a crisis in that aisle, so I didn't really want to stay very long because he was like knocking stuff over. He didn't smell great. You could smell him from quite far away, and he just seemed to be having a real hard time picking what things he wanted to clean with. So I didn't browse for that long, and I prevented myself from buying anything that I should just give it like 2 weeks. Like, girl, you're moving. You're moving. Don't buy a mop and then like have to move the mop. Move and then buy a mop and then use your new mop on your new place. Capiche? Is this the world boss you're only gonna kill once? I was mad at it for sure. I don't know if I swore off killing it forever. It's gonna have Mog for me and stuff. It takes a long time to fight, but I think that's good for me right now because I don't know what else I want to be doing. Always new broom for a new home. I did get new toilet brushes because I'm not a monster. I will be replacing those. I don't know if I'm replacing the broom though. It's a broom, you know? I have it worn in the way I like it. If I feel like I want to start over bacteria-wise, I guess I can bleach it. But I don't know of anybody that's ever died of between-house broomitis, you know? Oh, it's a superstition thing. Oh, I see. I thought it was like some kind of a fussy hygiene thing I'd never heard of. Man, how am I going to get rid of my broom? I don't want to do that. It's tall. This is why I didn't buy a mop. You finish cleaning, you leave the old broom with the old dirt. Oh, I don't think I'm allowed to leave anything. Last time I left a bunch of stuff and they charged me a bunch of money. And I only left it because I was in a hurry and I had to get the truck out of there on the road. What's happening here? Oh, it's my mom. Can I text my mom and heal a world boss? I don't see why not. Where's a tired emoji? I'm terrible at texting. I can't find anything on this thing. Huh. I don't know what else to say. I need to say something encouraging. You can't just text somebody back and be like, I'm great, I'm busy, because it'll sound like you don't want to talk to them. And I do want to talk to her. What day is it? It's Wednesday today. How many gift codes for Twitch chat to send one text to your mom? Oh, man. You guys would say something really nice to my mom, too. Like, you guys wouldn't even troll me on it. My mom's the best person on the planet. There's nobody better than my mom. I'm sorry, but it's true. And you guys would be nice. Done with. Oh, hang on. Yeah. Done. No, get me out of the emoji menu. Also, this boss is leaving. It's so rude that he just leaves. I'm gonna auto run over there. Done. Done with my work deadline. So all in on packing now. If I say it, it's gonna be true. Theoretically. Can't lie to my mom. Hello, Hazel's mom. Hazel will text during lunch. Got a hangover. Think I'm just gonna lurk. Just got here. Oh, I hope you feel better soon. Always lots of water. Always lots of water. The backbone of any good hangover cure is just obliterate yourself with hydration. Speaking of which, I'll have some with you. Cheers. I can't believe I didn't die doing all of that. I mean, I guess I'm a healer, but I was not paying attention. Morning was slow, got into a delve. My client started picking me. Yeah, that's usually the way of it. Ow, 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 ow. There we go. There we go. That's the stuff. Oh. Happy partner anniversary. Thanks, guys. Everyone having fun this season so far? I'm sure some people had raid nights last night. My raid night's tonight. I tested it on the PTR, obviously, for raid guides, but I haven't done it with my guild yet. That's tonight. And I'm sad because I can do this first week, thank goodness. But next week, I'm moving. I can't raid next week. Maybe our second raid night if, like, I get to the new place and the first thing I unbox off the truck is the router and the PC. Then, like, maybe, but it's going to be a little dicey. I move next week. I'm doing okay. I'm keeping it together. I feel everything I get done makes me feel a little bit better. I was stressed about my bank session yesterday, but it's done now and I feel better. I'm seeing my lawyer soon. And that'll be fine too. I just need need everything to work and everyone to talk to each other and everything. Like, these people want my money, so it's gonna come together. I looked at my amortization schedule and I was reading about interest. There's plenty of money in it for the bank. They definitely want to make it happen. Oh, I can't believe you're moving. Well, that's okay. You don't have to believe it. It would be a very elaborate ruse to not move. I feel like it would be possible, I guess. You could technically lie about it and then just like rearrange your room, be like, guys, I'm in a new place, and then like no one would ever know. But it would just be a very odd exercise. It would be a really weird thing to do. Let us know if you need any help. Aww. Fake move for clicks. Especially because, like, I don't even think I'm trying to farm clicks on the move. The only reason I'm talking about it is so people know where the hell I went. Like, when I'm not, because I'm going to be gone for a little bit. I'm going to have to take some streams off, like a half a week of streams at least. Because I got to turn in this router. Like, it's a whole thing. Boss is so irritating. I would get it if I was making, like, 24 videos about it. And even then, it would be a hard thing to do. It feels like everyone's moving. I'm moving. Cactus the dog on YouTube moved. Oh, I got a ring. Oh, I got a Warbound champion ring. Well, isn't that fancy? I wonder if I should just wear it. I might just wear it. It's champion track. It's 688. It's haste mastery. Yeah. Thanks. Wow. I'm getting rid of this Necromancer's band. That is from last season. We don't want it. Arabian Signet added with, well, no, that's from last season. No, it's not. Confuse myself over here. Yep, pop that on. 686. Boom. I'm gonna delete all my gear sets right now because they're not useful. They're just confusing. We'll set them up again when I actually get gear. Plushies disappeared. Who else is moving? One of my guildies is moving. There was like moving box pictures in my Discord. Oh, there's loot over here. Oh, thank goodness. I thought I wasn't going to be able to get it. Oh, it's a torn maw fragment. Wow, it's a gray. 64 silver. I get to keep. Cool. Okay. World boss done. Very good. I was halfway through. You know what I want to do? Halfway through my more than just a phase weekly. And also we'll probably do some delves. I was halfway through the more than just a phase. I also kind of want to do world quests if they're up. I should switch into Shadow Spec. I did some of the phase diving world quests yesterday to kind of work on that. Killed Demencius. Took me 37. That boss, such a visual kaboom of cool. Is it really fun? 37. Boss figured, or when we moved last, our dog figured out what was up and sat right next to the car. Is his way of saying, you are not leaving without me. Oh, man. My partner's fishing this morning, and Moose saw him like getting his fishing stuff ready last night before we all went to bed. And partner went in to like give the dog a hug, and Moose snubbed him. He cold shouldered him. He like very pointedly like looked at like the fishing gear and then looked at him and was like, no. Hugs are for people that stay home. It was brutal. Hi, kitty. Absolute war level of guilt trip over there. Okay, I need to squish some grubbies. We can do that. I'm excited. This week I'm assuming, based on context and memories, that Ecodome, not Aldani, that's the dungeon. The other one, the one that we're gonna add like bunnies and stuff to, is available this week. I think we can start doing that. I'm looking forward to that. I want to do that. I want to get the phase diving weekly done so I can get my 7 more coins so I can buy a mount. I want to buy the lavender Karok. That's the first one I want. I want to do our world quests. I think I need to check and see if I can get anything. I'm Koresh Trust 5, so I think I can honestly get like the new alchemy recipe. I just want to get caught up. I haven't had a lot of time to actually play. Although I did the morning after I finished Raid Guide. So I finished the video at like 10 o'clock, which is pretty early for me, honestly. But then it took me like a long time to get it rendered. So I didn't end up going to bed until like midnight because of just the render time. And I thought I was going to like, I didn't have anywhere to be first thing in the morning on Tuesday. Well, is that true? Actually, no, I didn't have anywhere to be until like 9, which is kind of late. It's not like early. But I woke up at 5 in the morning after going to bed at midnight, and I was like wide awake. I couldn't get back to sleep. I think it's because I had extra caffeine on whatever the last day of raid guides was, Monday. I had extra caffeine on Monday, and it was like not gone from my system, and I was so mad because I was like, it's 5 in the morning. This is my one day to sleep in a little bit. What do you mean? So I just got up and did I got up and I came in and I did Koresh world quests because I hadn't I never did the second round of world quests, and I was like, I can do them before reset because reset was still like 2 hours away, and I did them before reset. He is. Make sure you have music up when you fight him, otherwise a secret mechanic happens where I pop up in the raid fight and ban anyone for committing the cardinal sin of not listening to that banger. Ecological succession quest pops after you get the Kill Demencius quest. Bugged out for a lot of people, sends me for bees and then won't progress. Oh, okay. Bugs me when the quest want you to stomp on bugs and you have to click on him instead of running over him. I tried running over them on my mount first, and then I was kind of like, wow, that's a tough grub. Sad they haven't done any battle pet creatures. It is a tiny bit surprising. It's a tiny bit surprising. I definitely do still have older battle pet content to do if I wanted to that I didn't finish yet, but it is a little odd that they never got to it for this one. It makes the zone feel a tiny bit unfinished. But yeah, it's just me. Hazel 680 now. Nice, congratulations. Don't mind me checking my item level. I needed to remember what item level I am relatively. You're caught way up. Also, this is very pretty. I love this shiny floor. I don't know how many lightning bolts of electricity are going into my computer to power that, but it looks sick. Still no signet though, because that trinket hates me. What mount is that? Oh, I'm using random favorite mount, so I actually don't know. Maybe somebody that saw it will know. If you describe it, I might be able to remember, but I wasn't really looking. Waypoint UI is the name of the Waypoint add-on. I like it a lot. Someone put me onto it a week or two ago in Undermine, and I am holding on to it for dear life. I love it very much. It makes their waypoints look so much better. White Vulpir looking one. Was it this? That's a shop mount. That's the Vulpine Familiar. Let me turn on Mount Journal Enhanced. I can sort to all the foxes. What do you mean still? It's day 2. Baby observer pet called Glimpse Manifestation of Fear. Such big baby eyes. You just think it's adorable. Don't think it was that one, kind of glowy. Okay. Let me see. Family, none. Foxes. I think they're under foxes. They're Vulpins. Vehicles from bottom wolves, worms. How is there a list of things this long? What did they put them under? It ain't a horse. It is most certainly not a rodent. Or Rylat. It's not an ungulate. It's not a vehicle. It's not a Vambata. It's not a wolf. It's not a worm. I'm losing my mind. Rabbits and rats. Reptiles. Absolutely not. Moles. Humanoids. Horses. Feathermanes? Larian, hippogriffs, griffins, wolfhawks, wyverns. No. Dinosaurs. Lupines? Is there a lupine section here? H-I-H-I-J-K-L. There's no lupine section here. There's wolves. Unless it was like wolves and then lupines. But that's just the Warstalker and the Heartbond lupine. Those are just Xerath Mortis lupines. It would drive me nuts if someone called a fox a dog. Do you know what I mean? It's not a bird. Is it a carnivoran? It is a carnivoran. That is a generous category. Okay, here are our foxes. We have War Fox, Lothian Prowler, Twilight Sky Prowler, Friendship Fox. It could have been that one. Gilnean Prowler, maybe? Was it this? Make use of mad at someone calling Alondris a dog. I mean, it's a little closer than a crab, honestly. It's got more dog numbers of legs than crab numbers of legs. I think, yeah, I didn't like it when people call... Well, it's not that I didn't like it. I didn't agree when people were calling Halandrus a crab because he only had 4 legs and he walked forward. It's like the two main things of crabhood or the side scuttling and the 10-leggedness. You missed both of them. We're looking for a mount that I was on that I forgot that I was on. Somebody wanted to know. It was like a light colored lupine thing. So mad about the crap thing. It's fine. Okay. Well, thanks. I wish I just now I kind of want to know. This is the problem with random favorite mount, is I'm not paying enough attention to what I'm on. Guess who just won a hero tier chest from the vault today? Starts with a P and ends with an et peppy. Nice. We did this one. I'm looking for the yellow blurbs on my map. That's what I'm doing. Thought you were on a peacock looking map. I'm on a different one every time I mount up. Every time I dismount and mount up, it'll be a different one. I should probably just pick a mount for today, honestly. Once I get my Karok, I'll just start riding that around. Hero tier shoulder. Nice, nice. I got hero tier gloves. I could have taken a champion track Tazavesh trinket. It's like my 3rd ranking trinket. It's from late Tazavesh, I think. I forget what it's called. I could have taken that in champion track, but I have lots of trinkets right now. And I think early in the patch, tier is definitely my move, especially because it was only going to be champion track. It's not like it was a hero track or a myth track. I got excited for a second thinking it was myth track because it said mythic on it, but that's just because it's from a mythic dungeon and I'm a little bit slow in the reading comprehension sometimes. Wolves from Zareth Mortis. Oh. Crab hood has been revoked. Please turn in your crab badge. Last week only felt like doing 1 tier 8 delve. Oh, man. Heartbond Lupine. Was it this one? Is a doggy. Champion track over hero since it was tier. 2 set. Yeah, pretty good call, I would say. Let's do help out of the docks. I do appreciate that all of these quests have gold. Hang on. Yeah, I'm gonna do that actually. If I can. Hang on. Don't mind me. I've been meaning to do this for a while. Excuse me. I'm busy. Do you mind? I've been meaning to buy a WoW token on the auction house. So give me like 260k. Yeah. I can almost get 2. This is for my midnight fund. There we go. Perfect. I've been really loving how much gold I've been getting from world quests and stuff. From doing these world quests. It's been really satisfying. Someone gifted 500 subs. 500 subs. Must have gone on forever. Never mind me. It was bits. Okay. You scared me. I was like, I don't remember that. That would be dramatic. That would be insane. We're going to World Quest. That's what we're doing. It was almost the same thing. Unread mail for. Oh yeah, that's my token that I bought. That's right. It's like $4,000. You can only gift 100 at once. Remember when he used to swim in the air and then Blizz fixed it? Well, then they unfixed it, right? Oh, it's one of these thingies. It's one of these thingies. I think now with my 3rd rank of cloak, I can spawn them when I kill stuff in phase diving. I think that's true. Although we're not doing this quest in phase diving, we're just helping out at the docks. That's right. Some Crush World quests have been offering me 8 gold instead of 800. I think if it's 8 gold, there's some other thing they're giving you, like a reputation or something. But that is funny. Keep forgetting subs are now $8 for US. Happy partner anniversary. Thank you. I was trying to do this Katie Stamp Whistle world quest, and I'm only mildly embarrassed to admit I couldn't figure out how to get in. I couldn't find her. Like, I could see that she was in a room, and I was flying around, and I was running around, and I was not getting anywhere. I could not figure it out. I'll have to try again today. Almost September. Didn't even offer rep. Spit in the face. Oh, Gosh, did you do it anyway? Did you boycott? Are you protesting? 846 gold for me. Glutted creeper. Watch me make these bugs expire. Right. That's the fire one, I think. And then that is the special assignment. Very important. Gotta get your keys. Hit done. We riot. Hello. Hello. How are you? Happy Wednesday. I was having some fun in Mythic Plus last night, actually. Keys seem kind of fun this season. I'm not super deep into it, and I don't really know what's going on with my new buttons. I'm basically just healing the same way I was last season, and so far it's working. At some point, I'll probably pull up Jack's Wowhead guide and read it and find out what I'm doing differently. I noticed my healing spec now has Prayer of Healing on it, and I've noticed it's very expensive, so I don't press it very much unless it's like a real emergency. Oh, I suppose I did say that. Oh, mail room is exactly where you'd suspect, but they made an interesting choice about how to get in. Oh. I like there so I found like a little closet. And I ran in and it seemed empty. And it looked like it was in the right place, but then there was like nothing in there. Unless they wanted me to like run through the back wall of it and just trust that there was a portal. There we go. There we go. Gotta get to the fire. That's better. Tried to get back into WoW, but these add-on things gotta be updated, and I'm like, oh. Yeah, I've been running my add-on updater almost every day. I should do it again today, actually. I haven't done it in a little bit. Curse Forge. Oh, 5 new add-on updates. Love to see all the things updates. Those are always good. There's a door you have to click open. Same as the one from the dungeon. I don't know if I trust myself to remember where the one in the dungeon was. I really run around like a chicken until stuff happens to me in this game. I do not hold on to a lot of navigational landmarks. If you took away my map and my waypoints, I would be so doomed. Always look at your content. Want to say you're amazing. Thank you. Guess who's back at it again? Playing WoW. I relapsed. Oh, that's a good time to be back. Don't even think the door highlights when you hover your mouse over it. This is annoying because I sprayed it with the stuff and now the stuff's on cooldown, but it's still stuck in the wall. Like, come on. Help me out here. Terrible. Terrible. I'm giving up on that one. Someone did it. Is it? Maybe it's on this side. This is where his back is. There we go. Even with my map and waypoints, I am doomed. I'm gonna have to learn my way around a new area IRL. I'm gonna get so... I mean, I have Google Maps, but I'm gonna get so lost. It took me like 2 years to figure out like the streets and cross streets around here. Okay, looks like we're ready to go to the next little area. Well, let's go find this Katie Stamp Whistle thing. It's gonna drive me nuts if I don't do it. Twitch notification just appeared now. Totally forgot you were alive. I was away for a little while. It breaks the Hazel habit. Simply set off with a map and a compass like a Boy Scout. I should carry my magnifying glass, and then if anybody asks me what I'm doing, I'll just tell them I'm solving mysteries. I'm gonna move to a new town and become Nancy Drew. Oh. Okay, well now it looks obvious. Maybe I just wasn't on the ground floor. Okay. We'll see if this quest is actually hard. We should all live our Nancy Drew fantasy. I got the magnifying glass so I could look at a bug. And then by the time I got to magnifying glass, the bug was long gone because I, like, Amazoned it. And then I'm like, well, now I have it for future bugs. Or mysteries. I don't know. I don't know if there are already mysteries. Actually, if there was a mystery, I feel like I would be in my best interest to not know, because the last thing I want to be is a witness. Tweed jacket required. /target Katie if you're ever lost. Think you can get a magnifying glass keychain? Oh, probably. I kind of wanted to get a new keychain, and I can't remember why. I had in my head that I wanted a special one, but I looked at a bunch of options and I thought these aren't special enough. So next time I go on vacation in the year 2039, I'll have to look around gift shops and see if I can find a cool one. Oh, this is for a completely different quest. This is for a basket of fruit. Can I just loot it? Well, it's nice that I can mount down here now in phase diving. I didn't even notice for a minute. Yeah, we're... Maybe I wasn't supposed to leave the mail room. I actually don't know. It said delivering mail. Gosh, the problem with world quests is that they don't have like an actual quest marker. So like how am I supposed to see where I'm going? Here, I know where Overlook Zoshul is. So we'll go there and see if this makes me feel any better. Hi, do you want some mail? Do you want some mail? Gosh, I'm lost. Let's wowhead this. When in doubt, let wowhead explain it to me. This is the time-honored tradition. Not void nor void of night. That's the name of it. I normally wouldn't bother. That's not true, actually. I would absolutely bother. Nor void of night. I typed it correctly. What do you mean? Wowhead doesn't have it. I just... Deliver the mail seems so vague. That can't put, like... It's a game. I have to do something to somewhere. Where am I... I swear I'm not stupid. I just look stupid sometimes. You just fly to the location. Are they marked on anyone's maps? Or are we just like remembering where everybody's mailboxes are? I did not get any on-the-job training for this. Where is your mailbox? It's on the map. The world quest marker moved? The world quest marker moved. That's weird, right? Like, I appreciate that it is marking it. That did kind of solve one of my problems. But, like, I've never in my life seen a world quest marker move. They normally just stay... I don't like change. Mine were marked 4 different places. Very weird. I'm getting my 1,000 gold. How much is it? 995 gold. Snaps to the closest required point. I've never in my life seen one move. A few movable world quests in game. I've never noticed it. Okay, well now we figured it out. Because I would have just assumed that any of those world quest markers that weren't where I picked it up would be like different world quests that I haven't done yet. Also, why isn't this one delivering? Oh, it's because I'm in phase diving. Hosa's Rest. This is the worst day. Okay, we're going to the Oasis. I feel like this is totally fine once you've gotten used to it, but I'm mad at it right now, so I'm not feeling cooperative. Good gold making an alt. Yeah. Especially because Undermine world quests are still up, and they're still profitable. It's actually one thing I didn't do this week, because I think we're done with our fortuitous fortune buff, but I haven't done my Undermine weeklies. And I kind of would like to. Maybe I'll do it off stream so you guys don't have to watch me do it. I think the hard part is remembering, like, I'm going into phase diving so I can port around to these places. Which is efficient, but then you have to remember to get out of phase diving to turn in the mail. I think that's kind of what was slowing me down. Now that we're on it. We're on top of it. We got it. Here. I want to find more of those bubble thingies to get the phase back, the phase lost slate back. What is it called? Yeah, the phase lost. I want this thing. And I need to find just like 1 or 2 more of these weapon appearances. We're almost there, I swear. Okay, so we did that. That's good. Let's go do some of these world quests up top so that we can stop being confused by them. BG rating. I haven't been playing. I watched Jeef do a couple. I haven't been playing. I haven't had time. Or I haven't made time, I guess you could say. But I mean it when I say I've been busy. I did 2 12-hour days back to back for videos. And then I was at the bank. It's just, I keep saying the bank like it was like a week of my life. And it was only one appointment, but it felt like a week of my life. Oathbreaker Desamira. Oh, okay. I like that we once again have world quests that just want you to kill one person. It feels like they tried to make them fancier by making you go into phase space and then making them far from the phase space porters, or at least kind of far. This one's not that far, actually. But now that I can mount, it's not so bad. How does it feel to have an amortization plan? It feels great if you feel like you're going to be able to make extra early prepayments. The way that your interest is scheduled out, it's so disheartening to be like, okay, I'm getting a mortgage. I'm going to renew in 3 years. And by then I will have made a dent to my principal, right? No, you are largely paying interest for your early in the life of the loan, just because of the way that the interest sort of lays out. Towards the end of your amortization period, you're going to be generally paying mostly principal, but anything you can put on it early is going to save you a lot of interest. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, I was like, what am I doing wrong? Nothing. I'm not doing a single thing wrong. We're fine. I do miss emissaries. Rate is only fixed for 3 years. That is as long as you can fix it here in Canada. It is very different from American mortgages. Although thankfully our rates are also a little different right now as well. I'm not dealing with like a 7+% rate. Which would be ugly. What are we doing? Going over here. Phasing seemed to be the maw, but all purple and glittery. Yeah. I won't lie. I kind of hate phase diving. I'm coming around to it a little tiny bit as I kind of get comfier with how it works, but it feels arbitrary and disruptive and just annoying. I don't really like it. It irritates me more than it does anything else. Yeah, I do miss them. I do miss emissaries. I like those a lot. Fixed rate for 5 years in Ontario? Maybe it's just BC that they won't give me a 5-year fixed. Not a freelancer like you. Yeah. I don't. That was the fixing option. I also could have just gone straight variable. 3 years is as long as they would let me do it. Congrats on moving. Thank you. But it's also like our rates are. They're not at their peak, but they're also not at their. It wouldn't necessarily be a great time to lock them in for a crazy amount of time either, unless you're really stressed about the future. But I'm not going to get too much into it. It's just going to freak me out. There's only a way for us to see rares that are up in phase diving without having to phase dive. Yeah, it just kind of feels complicated for the sake of being complicated. Disliked it in Korthia. This is slightly better. Not really saying much. I read that there was some kind of item that you can get that's like a consumable that just like dips you into phase space from anywhere without you needing to go to a conduit. I don't know how you get those, and if they're consumable, I'm probably not going to end up using them anyway. But that would make things a tiny bit easier, I guess, if you could just like, because you can clip out whenever you want. So being able to clip in at will would help. Not the phase regulator, no. Not to get out of phase space, but to get into phase space. I was reading on the Wowhead guide, there was some kind of a consumable. There's no thing to get in? I'm pretty sure. Here, let me find this. Wowhead phase diving. What did they say? Maybe it was something that was on PTR that never made it in. Because I certainly haven't seen it. What happened? Hang on. I swear I read this guide because I was feeling lost. You can collect rare untethered Zaibucha. This mysterious drink will allow you to enter phase diving without the need of a phase conduit, and will grant you a massive movement speed bonus for 15 minutes. Untethered Zaibucha can be found scattered around Shadowguard camps while phase diving. Yes. Alright. Vindicated. Seems too convenient for Bliss to let us have it. Enter phase space with 270% increased speed and greater jump distance. Can only be used in Crash. We can look for it. We can look for it in phase space sometime. Although it's probably in like the camps are kind of like elite, aren't they? I guess we're getting into phase space anyway for this world quest. Yeah, untethered Kai Zai. Here, I'll just link it. I'll just link the WoW page. We get sidetracked while we're at it. It's just Bucci. You only get Zai tipsy. This no, that's where the world quest is. We need a phase conduit. Need to stop doing solo content as a healer. Why do I do this myself? Yeah, I used to do that because I was like, I only want to be a holy priest. I don't want to also be a shadow priest, and then I caved. That's what happened. All right, what do they want me to do here? Talk to Naval. Oh, I haven't done this one yet. Untethered charge. Wrap slicer. Wrap tear. Calculated recuperation. Okay. And what is it they want me to be doing? Probably not going this way. Guess who also won a sick new Cosmic Hearthstone? Oh, you got the Demencius Hearthstone? That's crazy. Congrats. Maybe next week's cloak upgrade. I do usually, I can't say that I haven't seen any because normally whenever there's just like a lootable thing on the ground, I don't stress about it. These little like zone specific outdoor consumables and whatever, I don't usually worry about it too much. Had to bribe the actual winner, but was worth it. Oh. There is a 0 cooldown on the 3 ability. Oh, I thought it wasn't even working because it didn't have a cooldown. I was like, oh, it's broken. I guess I just won't use that one. Shadow Guard Sentinel Zadrin Slain. Oh, yeah, there's some LFR out this week, too, isn't there? Raid Finder. Oh, yeah. I could do some Raid Finder. That might be fun. Once. That Dual guy really got my goat last week. I was in phase space just, I think, wandering around looking for Orbeez or something, and I aggroed him, and I was fighting him, and it was, like, really hard. Special assignments, just shanking people. I mean, remember last patch when we were in Undermine, and we would just get on a roof and just snipe people in cold blood? Meathead, thank you for the 30-month resub. Morning, Hazel. Happy Season 3. How goes Ecological Succession? Happy Season 3. No, I killed that one already. Where's the other guy? I haven't started yet, but I'm gonna. I'm gonna start it soon. I'm gonna start it really soon. Assuming that it is startable. Somebody said I have to kill Demencius, and unless its story mode is available, I don't... I mean, unless we get to it on normal tonight. Weakcore with the phase orbs. I had TomTom waypoints in at one point. I think I'm gonna not stress too much because I should be able to spawn phase orbs randomly sometimes by killing things in phase space. Can I look this one up? Special assignment overshadowed. I just need to find Zadrin. Oh, once you get the quest, not after you kill him. Okay, thank goodness. That's good. That's a relief. Because the map indicator seems to indicate that it could be anywhere, but that can't be true. These are just regular dudes. I'm keeping an eye out for the Booch now. Oh, there he is. There he is! Nice. Learned it was a ground mount only. I mean, it's still beautiful. Very pretty. I don't know if I like being put in a vehicle and doing this vehicle combat-wise. Like, I know that they were hard mobs, but, like... I guess maybe you can get out and you can do this the old-fashioned way. Did anybody try that? Oh, it reported me. Capstone. Complete the capstone. Oh, I didn't know what a capstone quest was, but apparently I did it. I'm excited for if I do the bound or the what do you call it, the warrant quest. If I do my warrant quest, I will get 2 warrants for Moonlighter, and that's going to give me some appearances. Plus, you know, we need to keep on it so we can work on Starlight. Okay, so I did my world quests. They're done. Congratulations to me. I want to do my warrant quest now. I think we can warrant. I managed to do my other one. I think partly off stream, partly on stream. It's good though. It's gonna be good rep, and it's gonna be good. Oh, whoopsies. Achievement progress. Really annoying to kill outside of the vehicle. Yeah. I wonder if it counts for the quest. Did I get my key? I did get my key. I saw also some veteran gloves. Don't need those. Although I got the translog for them. Not gonna say no to that. Alright, warrant grubber. Pick this quest up from Zokita. Okay, so I'm going back to Tezbesh. Do you think Moose could learn how to use those button pads with sounds? I want to see him spam the hungry and food buttons. He's not as ravenous as he was when he was a baby. He's kind of picky about his food. He eats when he's in the mood to, which is very funny for like a big dog like that. Like you expect him to just like want to wolf it all down, but what button would Moose spam? I don't know. What does Moose always want? He wants to play with dogs. that's all he wants in his life is to meet and play with dogs. Okay, so here we go. We need to get the basket of fruit. Freshly picked. Wear harvesting gear to locate and harvest Okita safely. Alright, I'm wearing the gear. Travel. Oh, probably in the ecodome, huh? Yeah, okay. Alright. Oh, the hug and the cure button. Kitty. It's really funny. If we're walking outside with the dog and we say the word kitty or cat, he'll start looking around like, where? Where is the kitty? So like if we want to point one out to each other, but not alert Moose, because of course he's going to stop in front of it and it's going to be a whole thing. You have to have like a code. Otherwise you're going to give it away. He has a really hard time when there's other people talking to each other outdoors, like visiting, because he doesn't understand why they're not talking to him. Like he just wants to be included so bad. So he'll just like walk past like some neighbors that are just visiting with each other and he'll just like sit and be like, hi. You seem to have time to socialize. Socialize with Moose. Like he has no chill. Spell it walking outside. Those ones so here's the thing is normally we'll be like, hey, do you want to go for a walk? And he'll be like, yeah, okay, I could go. But then we'll noodle around like doing dishes and like, I don't know, moving laundry and like we don't actually go for so long that by now he's kind of onto our garbage. So like if we ask him if he wants to go for a walk, he'll be like, I don't know. You know, I'll believe it when I see you actually put your shoes on and stand by the door. And until you do that, he's not even bothering to get up. He knows by now that I can't be trusted when I say I'm about to go, because I'm not actually about to go. I'm like 20 minutes from going. Does he grok furball? Oh, he will learn your code words. Very booty, very hot and cold. He was crabby this morning. He just wanted to chew a stick and lay down outside, which is fair, but I didn't have time. I had to come in if I could get ready for stream. We need more fruit. Fruit? Hello? Fruit. Any fruit? There's some fruit. But you got to see one of his buddies. I'm gonna feel so much better when he makes some new friends in our new neighborhood. Just because right now, all he knows are the dog friends that he's made around this neighborhood. And he loves them. And I know there's probably going to be dogs for him to meet, and he is going to introduce us to them, but, like, I'm just real sad about moving him away from his friends. folks that have done the rescue quest, did they call you Outlander or something else? Rescue quest. Okay, we got our fruit. In-game map pin. Okay, so this is for the rats. Citizen Omstow. There we go. Wasn't sure if it was generalized or because Draenei. What about you moving away from the dog owners, you know? It's gonna be a little sad too. We've definitely made some acquaintances. We were trying to arrange like a last play date for a moose, but like I'm so busy that it's really hard. And I feel bad like I'm snubbing them because they're like, oh, can you do this day? I'm like, nope. I'm at the lawyer then. I'm working then. I'm working then. We're not home here. And then you're camping and I'm moving. Sad. Oh yeah, that's right. I came into face-to-face just to port back to Tazvesh. My problem with using face-to-face to port around, and I think I'm going to get better at this over time, is it really triggers the walked into a room and forgot what I was doing syndrome. Like, as soon as I port into face space, my brain, like, kind of blinks and resets a little bit, and I'm like, what was I doing? And because I'm doing it every time I'm trying to, like, port somewhere faster, it's really disorienting. I should probably give it up and just start flying around. All right, so there's your fruit. Citizen Omstow is over here, and he's going to help me with the Veil Shards. Not probably be free in 2028. Yeah, there we go. Follow a thieving scurrier to its nest and uncover. Okay, so we're following rats. Interact with rats around Tazavesh. It'll turn red runoff and lead you to a lootable Veil Shard. Oh, hello. Oh, why are they cute? This is fun. Although 12 seems aggressive. Hopefully we're looting like piles of them. These warrant quests seem kind of slow for the rep that you get, but I want to do them for the achievements. I don't think everything is cute. I think this shade for a brew thief is a nightmare fuel. Why does he have a backpack? Why are his eyes so dead inside? Why does the set of his mouth make me feel like he's gonna shank me? Okay, here's a Veil Shard. Is it literally just one? You want me to do this 12 times? Oh my god! I'll call it pink space in my guild. Are you moving pretty much a new season release? Well, new season release is now. I'm moving pretty much right on top of Gamescom. So the midnight announcements, I'm gonna be... I can stream... So Tuesday is the WoW one, right? Like Tuesday is the thing that we want to watch. Wait, that's worse. I don't normally stream Tuesdays, but I can do like a little bonus stream on Tuesday. But then I have to like pack up my computer and then be gone for a little bit. Wants to take up the Demencius position as the all devourer. Oh man. Thought this quest had to be done in phase space. Sucks having to dodge or kill all the phase creatures. Oh yeah, that would be kind of annoying. Please show me more than one Veil Shard. No? Okay. I'm gonna be here for a while. I should get comfy. We got our water and everything. Fitting last little stream in the old place. But then yeah, the following week I can maybe get my stuff set up for... It'll depend on how it goes. I can maybe get it set up in time for... And also if I might have to come back to Victoria a few times to close things out. So that's going to take up some time, but I think I can get set up in time for the weekend. Hello, any rats? Just 10 more. 10 more rats. No big deal. And like, yes, you can just go kill a grubber if somebody else has like spawned him, but it won't do your warrant quest, I don't think. You need to actually do the warrant quest if you're going to get, in order to get, whatchamacallums? Your achievements. These achievements. Bounty Seeker, Moonlighter, Power of the Reshi, or not Power of the Reshi, Vigilante. Vigilante is for all the warrants. Moonlighter is for 2 of them. So that one I'll actually get today. I will get some cosmetics for doing this. I'm gonna look at the WoW comments in this quest to see if anybody else is enraged at how long this is. Top comment says, some absolute bottom of the barrel quest design. So tedious. Dear God, what an awful quest. Okay. Yeah, this is, listen, we're a quarter of the way through. Never been so happy to be 25% of the way through. Here's another rap. Just pretending Warrant quests don't exist. You don't want to get a Starlight? Look at him, he's so cute. Hope your weekend wasn't too manic. Oh, peak. Well, actually not peak manic. I haven't cried yet. I'm waiting for that. There's, at some point, the cascade of tears is going to burst forth from the pit of my mangled soul. And I don't know quite when it's going to happen, and I'm just hoping it's not like during a meeting. I wonder if it's when I actually like walk into the house again. Could be worse. Could be Dragon Soul. True. Doing 2 at a time when I did this earlier today. Oh. Legion Remix revealed. We know about Legion Remix. What else do they have to reveal? Are they telling us the date? I don't want to watch a YouTube video right now. I have rats to follow. This is very important. 2 of the items from 1 rat. Not great. Tell us the date when you get back. If they have a date. There we go. Release Classic Plus and it'll delete Boomkin. What have I been doing on Boomkin? The occasional chet list. I'm not giving up on chet lists. For my part-timer, I'm almost halfway there. I'm at 45 of 100. I feel like if I get that chet pack, the back piece that you get from that achievement and the title, I'm gonna wear them because it's gonna be like the rarest thing that I have. Because I feel like no one wants to do it because it's so awful and just tedious. It's good Valor Stones, but I'm Captain Valor Stones right now. Demencius is a world-devouring horror, but 12 rats. We're up to 8 of 12 now. That's good. I wonder if they originally meant for you to be able to loot more of these. Some people said that they got 2 shards from 1 rat sometimes. I'm so far just at 1 of each. Cat freaked out when I packed him up in the carrier. Things were all topsy-turvy. Yeah, it's stressful. Kira was not happy last time. Well, last time she had to be in the truck. I had harness and leash trained her so that I could have her not in the carrier because we were going to have like a whole day on the road, basically. This time around, I think she's gonna be happier in her carrier, to be honest. I think the leash kind of freaked her out. But yeah, she's not gonna be very pleased. Wow, I did not think this part was gonna take very long. The fruit was not so bad by comparison. Any more rats? Checking to see if WoW has the headlines from this remix thing yet. Oh, there's a rat. Revealed for 11.25 latest WoWcast. Will be testable in PTR soon. Legion Remix for 11.25. Players can take part in all 12 dungeons, 1 mega dungeon, 5 raids, all the Legion campaign quests, local stories, world quests, class order, whole campaigns, and artifact quest lines, Legion assaults, invasion points, withered training, and withered training and more. The Infinite Dragonflight will be accelerating weekly lockouts, rep gains, class order hall missions. Get in and have fun. Class order hall campaigns. Oh. Do I want to do that again? It better be fun. It better be fun. I want as an SOD hardcore with retail aesthetics. Happy partner anniversary. Remix stories so far. What's new in Legion Remix? New gameplay systems with an eye towards capturing the spirit of the original Legion experience. Create opportunities for challenge and strategy that players will eventually dominate with epic power. So, make it tough at first, and then as you get geared up, you can blast through it. Going all in on artifacts. Every artifact weapon shares a powerful trait tree. You'll choose a path to go along. Nature, Fell, Arcane, Storm, or Holy. You can respec any time. That's a lot of options. Here, I'll post it. It's just the Wowhead has posted the. Oh, I lost my rat. Where'd it go? There he is. There it is. They posted an article along with the video for people that would rather read than watch. So every artifact weapon shares a tree, and there's 5 different paths that you can go on. You can respec whenever. You find jewelry that lets you add ranks to traits of any path. Okay. Fine. But I don't want it to be too complicated. I don't want to have to, like, learn a ton of new stuff. Oh, thank goodness we did all the charts. We did 12 rats. We're done. It said that they've got class order hall campaigns again. Let's see. Time warped obelisk, get players buffs. There are keystone dungeons. Bring back most of the affixes from the original launch of Legion and adding 4 new affixes. Each day you get research assignments to undertake. Fel-infused class mounts. Elegant Elven Ashara-inspired robe mogs. Manaroth shields mog. Variants Fel-corrupted swords. Plenty of never-before-released mounts, transmog sets, and more. Bronze is making a return. Upgrades will drop from... Instead of upgrading your gear with bronze, upgrades will drop from all content. Harder content is a higher drop chance for upgrades. So it looks like they've separated out bronze from upgrading this time around, which is good. That was the main problem with the first remix the first time around. Figure out where our next Zonog is. Oh, that way. Interesting. We're taking inspiration from classics phased releases, adding new phases of content to remix every 2 weeks. Start things off with the original launch content, and with Argus and Taurus, each phase will bring new content and a bump to the max item level. Okay, that's kind of cool. I like that. Want to make sure we set a great pace for players. So can the story enjoy the content, not feel rushed. But the release will be fast-paced. I need to get the scraps. I know Grubber's right there, but I need to do the actual quest. They already said Mage Tower weapons are not coming back. Okay, so they don't have a release date as far as I can tell. It's going to be with 11.2.5. It's going to be on PTR. We don't have, like, a specific date, but this is just kind of details about how it's going to work. Interesting. I think that'll be really fun. I think that'll kind of help keep us busy until the housing patch comes. They didn't say Mage Tower, did they? Did they say Mage Tower? Let me look at the content again. They did not. They said, well, they said all Legion campaign quests, local stories, world quests, order hall campaigns, artifact quest lines, assaults, invasion points, withered training, and more. Also, I don't know if I was meant to be fighting this. So unless the Mage Tower is under more, I'm not expecting it. Do we need more things? Of course not. I'm pretty busy as it is, but it'll be fun. I liked Panda Remix. I had a good time with it. What am I going to play in Legion Remix? What am I going to play in Legion Remix? What do I want to be? Last time I had a priest and I had a hunter. That's probably what I'm going to end up doing. It's just a question of, do I feel like I can do all this content? I guess I could do it on a priest. Demon hunter. Am I going to level a ton of alts again? Arms warrior. I'm always priests and hunters. Alright, we can turn in flavorful scraps. We're almost done with this warrant. Which I am excited about, if only for the achievement. I don't think I'm doing these, I do not think that I'm doing these outside of this achievement, even if it is for reputation. They take way too long. But For the achievement. I will do it. Did they say you'd be able to use your actual game characters? Oh, did they say that? Players can create a time runner. That doesn't sound like using your regular character. I would expect it to work like it does last time, where your characters, your remix characters get ported over. See if I can solo this. I don't want to find a group. Yeah, he doesn't do very much damage. I'd kind of rather make a time runner because it just makes it easier to keep things separate and organized. If anything, if I don't want extra alts, I can always delete it when remix is over. All right. Did that not? Why didn't that give me my... Oh, it's because I didn't use my own lure. I need to use my own lure. Grubber lure. Eliminate grubber. Oopsies. We're going to have to do this again. I'm going to give it a minute because I'm going to have to get my power infusion back. Oopsies. The whole point of doing this is for the achievement. I'm going to get my ethereal sash cash. It's cloak appearances. I'm not that excited about that. I mainly want this, which needs us to do 4 of them. Yeah, we'll just pull it. Struggling to play Mob Classic and Retail simultaneously, as it is without Legion Remix. Gonna have to pass on it. I'm impressed that you're playing both Mob Classic and Retail. That sounds... like, I barely have enough brain cells to manage Retail right now. And I'm not even trying to PvP. I quit that. Just doing keys and delves and raid and outdoor stuff is already kind of frying me. And I'm not even doing alts either. That's the other thing that I've decided is a later me problem. Had to quit hardcore WoW for Retail. Retail's too much. Yeah. I feel like I could find the time if I wanted to play all of them, but it's more about just like the mental energy it takes to keep your goals straight and to stay on top of what's going on. Finished the video, kind of pumped. Nice. Yeah, it looks cool. I'm gonna play it for sure. If only to try and collect all the cosmetics. I think that the pacing it out into phases sounds fun. Tracking what you need to do, what's available. Exactly, yeah. It's a lot. I feel like it's harder than it used to be. There we go. Moonlighter. Did they send me mail? They did send me mail. I don't know why I'm looking for a mailbox. I can pull one up whenever I want. I like it when achievements give you something in your mail, but they do it with the lost item message. Nice. More character slots. They know that it was targeted at me. Lovely. Oh, a Devourer attack. I wonder if that's important. So I did my Warrant. I did my world quests. I'm nearly done with this phase diving one. I want to finish the phase diving weekly so that I can buy a mount. I've been saving up my thingies. I've been saving up my thingies for a Lavender Karuk. I think 6 days of dailies is nice. You can totally weekend remix. I'm just gonna... well... I wish they hadn't put the phase conduit indoors in Tazavesh. I sometimes struggle to find that door. Did you watch the video? No, but they put up a text post. I skimmed the text post. Oh, hang on. I tried to paste it in chat, but I pasted something else. Unrecognized. That's a... there's a... blog posts. There we go. Okay. So we need to do the new campaign. I want to finish the face diving activities. Let's pull up rares. Are the blue ones or the purple ones? The purple ones require face diving. Okay. So Handy Notes has helpfully categorized the rare spawn locations into purple and blue, so I can see which ones are which. Let's go see if we can find any rares. Or orbs, but rares would be good. Gotten 3 helmets. Legion Remix has new artifact forms, and it's worth, especially if the new Druid ones are Ghost of the Pride Mother recolors. Yeah. I'm interested to see if it's kind of a mop remix situation where we're also collecting like all of the Mog from all of the raids and questing and everything. I'm assuming it is. Sounds true. Oh, you know what we need to try to camp is Ermog. Oh, hang on. Is it the blue ones? Requires phase diving. Oh, man! Okay, pink and blue is not phase diving versus non-phase diving. It's something else. It's daily versus weekly, maybe. Ermog didn't take too long to spawn last time. He drops a mount, so we want to try that. That's our world boss. I kind of miss Undermine in terms of world content. I think Undermine had better outdoor content than this. But maybe that's just because I'm not fully used to it yet. No Evoker on Remix. Yeah. I think it would have been so complicated and difficult for them to implement Evoker under Remix. Oh, he is up. Nice. Okay. This is a mount chance, actually. This is 1 chance at a mount. Why is my vision of the target obscured? Is it from the world boss? Let's get away from the world boss a little bit. Let me fight the mount dropping rare. It's like this world boss hasn't caused enough problems. Is there anything I need to do? Like reload or something? Reset him maybe? Okay, he's reset. I'll see if I can pull him. How do you have a rainbow? That is from my prismatic bauble toy. Vision of the target obscured. This is very annoying. Reset and pull as far from the world boss as possible. Because the world boss is over there. He's definitely... Because he tethered. Like, he leashed. Okay, here we go. Here we go. No, that's so annoying. That cannot possibly be what they wanted to have happen. I don't believe anybody put that on a whiteboard. It's true. We could get him out. It's possible. What if we get them out? No. No mount. I got some plate boots that I didn't have the appearance for yet. That's kind of nice. I've been kind of slowly working on the achievements out here. There's one for killing all the rares. Obviously, there always is. I forget what they call it. Zarin the Binder. Face diving. I don't think he's up. I think I would have seen him. What about up here? You guys up here? Korgoroth or Ixithar? This is the War Within. Yeah. Been playing Classic since 2019. Want to try it out again? There's lots going on, for sure. That's the Phase Conduit. That's a worm. I'm looking for rares in phase space right now. It'll be good for the weekly, and it'll be good for my rare achievement. which I'm assuming eventually might come in handy for meta achievements. How do you get a mountain face diving? That is from the 3rd rank of your Reshi cloak. Once you've put in this week's threads into your cloak and you've got your cloak to 714, you'll be able to mount in phase space. Any of your mounts will turn into the slate back thing. Not being able to mount makes me very grumpy. At least it was only for like what, a week? 1 week of being on the ground. See, Jack, thank you very, very much for the brand new Prime sub. Appreciate it. Go have a look over here. It already says 1 of 5, like a 20% chance of that Meg mount. I could take alts out and try to farm for it. It's a possibility. The mom made us wait a whole patch. My mount doesn't feel that fast in phase space, but maybe that's just me feeling cranky. I don't know. I don't know why it doesn't feel that fast. Oh, I got a green from that. It's a beauty. For a second, I'm like, where did this mount come from? That was the trading post mount. It's too early for me to wonder what we're going to get in September. What if they did something that was really me-coded just for my birthday? That would be fun. Okay, I don't have to do rares for my weekly. I could just kill anything, and it might come to that. Revenant of the Wasteland requires phase diving. Oh, he's up too. Hang on, get on the mount. Not seen many of the orbs. A lot of people are farming them. So a lot of the ones, especially the ones that are kind of near to the spawn points, will be kind of taken up. Apparently, there's some feature where we're going to be able to, and I haven't seen it yet, spawn them when we kill mobs in phase space. Because I've seen a few of them. I've been picking them up. Most of them don't give me weapons, though. I feel like I've only gotten 1 or 2 actual weapons. Most of the time, I just get grays. Still in retail, still enjoy it. Yep, and yep. I don't know what they would have to do to peel me off this game, but I'm having fun. That's the achievement. Oh, I'm actually pretty close on this one. Only 2, 4, 6, 7 rares that I haven't killed. I kind of want to hunt that down. That sounds kind of fun. That's Purple Pete. Phase Lost Sigil. Oh, did I just trip on an orb? This is from one of those orbs things, I'm pretty sure. That transmog that I just looted that clips through my feet. I must have spawned the orb when I killed the rare. I must have done. What do you like so much? What do I like so much? That's a hard question to answer. WoW is less of a game and more of a lifestyle for me. Yeah. That's a good gotcha. One of the rares is a warrant. Yeah, I guess that would make sense. I've done 2 of the warrant elites, so some of them would continue to be warrants. Some of them are definitely things I haven't done yet, though. Like, see ya. Alright. Let's go turn in the phase weekly and get our coins and get our first mount. Did you guys spend your coins the first week? Or are you saving them up for a more expensive thing? I felt like I had to really control myself to not, because most of the things you could afford with 7 or less. But I wanted a bird. I wanted a bird. Very important. Take me here. Also save him for the bird. These you can thankfully interact with in both things. Yes, I have 14 now, so I can get my lavender croc. Is that the only thing that costs more than 7? I think it is, actually. I think everything else is 7 or less, and that's kind of nice. And now, that can be my new mount. Hang on, gotta learn it. Still in my bags. Hello? I'm gonna reload. That's weird. The view angle when I land looks weird. Oh. Mm. Well, the very first mount option, and he looks gross. There we go. When in doubt, reload UI. Lavender Karok. Pretty birdie. That's weird. Why is it doing that? Why is it anchoring my character so high above it? All right, we can look at it. Wow, his feet are kind of freaky. He's got big legs. Gosh, that's annoying. I saved 2 weeks of coins so that I really wanted this one. And if I want to look at it, oh boy, wow. Actually, that might be kind of useful for, I don't know, getting a tall vantage point on stuff. You could just fly. I feel like that makes it almost unusable until they fix that. Not like, I don't know, that's annoying. Maybe I'm just primed to be annoyed. All right, let's, I think. Did you reload? I reloaded to learn. I'll reload again, but I think that's to do with that mount. Got the 100 pet version of this guy, and he's also a bit odd. Awkward. Tall bird. Is that better? Maybe this is a gnome problem? I don't know. There's a few people saying they have the same issue. Are we all gnomes? Not using it until they fix. It seemed a little better, actually. Oh, no. Now we're way up high. That's funky. That's not working correctly. I'm not gonna use it for a bit. Let me use something old-fashioned. Let's use a sky ray. Like a nether ray, that's what they're called. I want to fly on a nether ray. I want to ride on the purple one. That's what I want. Yeah, that's the stuff. I love these mounts. These are some of the first mounts that I ever farmed out of a rep, and I'm a big fan. Okay, delightful. All right, I'm going to take a short break. It's about 10:30, and then when I come back, we can maybe get in on some of this campaign questing to try to unlock Ecodome. Hopefully it's working properly for me. We'll take a look. BRB. Okay, we're back. I think I put the pet cam screen on. There's no pets in there. Moose is in the front room right now. I've been letting him like destroy some of his plush toys that he's been wanting to destroy for ages, because if he kills them, then I can get rid of them and then not move with them. So sometimes in the morning I'll give him one and he'll just happily rip all the fluff out of it, and then I'll just clean it all up and chuck it out. It's less depressing than just chucking it out without letting him rip all the fluff out of it. Alright. We're going to the Oasis. Gonna put some eco back in this dome. We got more questing to do. Starts up here. That's where, yeah, next dimension. That's our thing. I'm not gonna stress about the rares for now. We'll probably trip and fall over a few more of them before we need to start like cleaning them all up properly. Meet with Soul Scribe in Shandora on Koresh. Well, I know from the dungeon that he's up to no good. I did Ecodome Aldani twice last night. And the Soul Scribe fight, the third boss, has you do this mechanic where you run to get your soul, but your soul's standing in a mechanic, so you have to notice where your soul is and get it really quickly before the mechanic goes off. And I'm not good at it yet. The Maker, thank you for the 7-month resub. Appreciate it. How are we sure that we're not the bad guys? Are you sure that you're not the bad guy? Well, I don't know if that's a given. I don't think I ever said I was. Speak with Illyria. Listen to Illyria. Optional. Get to the point, Illyria. Heal the wounded Riftwalker. Can I just like flash heal him? Oh, sure can. Love that. I love it when they let you do that. It makes me feel more like an actual priest. Defeat the Shadow Guard in the sands. It gave her IRL. I think a lot of problems come from people doggedly assuming that they are by default the protagonist and the good guy, and that everybody else must be working counter to that. This seems to be a hide and seek quest. Oh, maybe more of a lost and found quest. Let's turn our sound back on. I've started reading The Name of the Wind, and my biggest hack for it is to prop the book up on like a pillow or a squishmallow or something, so that your wrists aren't trying to hold up the book while you're trying to read the bottom page while you're laying down in bed. And it's going okay. It's pretty engaging writing so far. Although I will say that our protagonist seems to be, at least at this point in the story, the epitome of something that, like, I don't know, like a high school kid would think is so freaking cool. Like all of everything about the protagonist is very like r/I am very smart. Like it's all very, I don't know, on the nose a little. It's a bit much. I haven't watched the Wowcast. We read through the blog post though. Legion Remix looks pretty cool. I think we'll have a good time with it. As far as I could see, there wasn't anything that was like super surprising. Give a Kindle. I used to read for years on an iPad, in iBooks, and I only recently switched back to books out of nostalgia more than anything else. Can't wait for it. But yeah, it's definitely a little easier when your book is a little lighter. I had smaller paperbacks before, and those were a bit less hard on the wrists. Heroic mode. Looks interesting. The one thing I like about physical book over digital book is I get a better sense of how far through the story I am. Because you can physically see where your bookmark is in the book, which kind of sometimes helps me kind of place myself in where what like the narrative, basically. Like, you know, if a bunch of people are dying, but I'm only like a couple of chapters in, it feels a little different than if the story's almost over. I've had some books that I've read, maybe not very well written ones, but I've definitely read books where the ending snuck up on me, and I was reading it digitally and I didn't realize it was about to be over, which I don't think would happen to me with a physical one because you'd notice that you're at the end. I like to buy an e-reader for comfort, but buy fancy collector editions of the book for my shelf. That's exactly why I can't read digital books. The pacing's unclear. Yeah. I like a lot of things about the digital book. It's easier in your hands. It's easier to move with. You're not going to damage your copy over time. You're never going to have like, oh man, something spilled on this page and I'll have to just remember what it said. But yeah, the hard copies has been kind of nice. It's nice when you can borrow them and give them back though. I'm a big fan of the library book for that reason, because otherwise they're just going to accumulate in my home. To be another thing to clean. Hi, Saga. How are you doing? How's your weekend been? I say weekend. It's Wednesday. I guess there was a weekend before Wednesday. Feel and smell of books.
Well, you thought we scouted.
Pretty good. Been reading. Nice. What are you reading? If you'd like to share, you don't have to, certainly. I've been reading The Name of the Wind. I found a hard copy in a book box, and I've been reading that, and it's hard on my wrist because it's heavy, but I've deputized a squishmallow for the book to sit on top of while I'm reading in bed. It's helping a little bit. Got a Kindle, immediately got burnt out from reading. Latter half of King of Scars. Oh. I don't know if I've ever heard the phrase duology before. I'm assuming it's just like a trilogy, but with just two of them. But I don't think I've ever heard something described as that. That's a new one for me. Reading it, that book is 50 kg. Grandma and I have a romantasy book club. Just started Throne of Glass. Great so far. Oh, nice. That's very cute. I'm trying to to think if I've read any duologies. I feel like any series of book I've read has been always like minimum 3. Yeah. Why are trilogies so popular? What is so special about the number 3 that like so many book series will do it? Not all of them, obviously, but like it feels like a very common number. Book equals. Oh, deals. Oh, publishers want them in 3s? I was wondering if there was like a storytelling pacing version of it. I read Aristotle and Dante discovered the series of the universe duology. Lovely story. Priori duology. There's gonna be another one. Used a lot in games too. Yeah. 3 acts to round out the story. Well, I mean, like a musical is usually 2 acts, like a stage show, right? Because there's an intermission in the middle, and they only give you one chance to get up and get food.
Yes.
Seek the bathroom along with 200 other people at the same time.
The garrison's machinery.
Pocket storage. Pocket storage. Wicked is 2 parts. Next part, the second movie is this year, right? I'm kind of excited for that. I rewatched the first one again. Also, speaking of movie adaptations that are coming out, when are we getting more Dune? I heard that Robert Pattinson's gonna be in it, and that's very funny to me. I actually really liked Austin Butler in it. I want to see. I think the next one would be fun. Although I don't know if I'm gonna get to see it in theaters because I'm gonna be moving kind of far away from theaters. I feel like I wouldn't want to go see like an evening movie and then do like a really long drive home. Just wait until I can watch it at home. What if I do a home theater? And by that I guess I just mean like a fancier TV setup. My TV right now is cheap and gets the job done. Unwieldy energy disrupted. Pragmatism TV. If you're in a small space, it doesn't really make sense to have like a huge TV because if you're sitting too close to it, it's going to actually get less comfortable instead of more comfortable at a certain point. And like my apartment is set up as a pretty small space. I have no idea how I'm going to arrange any of my furniture in my next place. I'm just going to have them drop it all off, and then I'm just going to either figure it out or panic and keep everything in chaos until I can't take it anymore. Maybe a projector. People like projectors. I can see some things, like some benefits to them. I don't know. I feel like they kind of annoy me. Like home projectors. Got a new TV. Looked huge in the box. Isn't as bad on the wall. Moved into my house 5 years ago. Still haven't decorated. Yeah. Hey, nothing says you have to. If you're happy with it, then you have. You've just done it minimally. You've embraced pragmatic minimalism. Did they let us finish the campaign this week? Like this chapter and then they give us another chapter and then it's done? This is the first I've been messing with it. I'm worried that I spend all this time and money decorating and then have to move. Yeah. Maybe that's the appeal of player housing in WoW, is that we'll never have to move out of it. Even if you had to give up your plot, your decor can still stay in place. Plus, you never have to dust it. It's been 7 years for me. Oh. I really want to make my home like a really kind of calming, relaxing, sort of peaceful place to be. Whether or not I'm going to succeed is an open question. But we'll see. At least I'd like to get it organized and clean. That would be nice. Enjoying your rent. I need to, after stream, I need to just check my list, check my email, check my voicemail, and assuming nobody needs me today, just start packing. Like, I have been packing, but like I need to basically just figure out, I need to basically categorize my stuff into like things that I'm not going to need for a few weeks and start there. Like, I don't know, kitchen appliances, like the little ones, like the panini press and stuff. Because we're going to have to cook more meals before we go, but we can probably like make do. All the stuff on the wall, certainly. I have like 2 packs of foam sound absorbing panels in my office that are going to take forever to take down. I might start on that and get that packed. Might get kind of echoey in here, but that's fine. It's just a couple days. Get a white noise machine. Oh, you got a white noise machine. Made my house feel way more peaceful. No noisy neighbors or traffic. That's nice. I've heard of people getting those to help their babies sleep. 2 weeks of Uber Eats. The last 2 weeks of Uber Eats before I'm out of Uber range. When will you go classic? When will you Vervix? I'm pretty happy where I am. I kind of like this. I don't have enough brain space to play two MMOs. I think it's going to kind of fry me trying to play whatchamacallit? Remix. Just asked when. Oh. Never. Then. Got one for the baby, then promptly for ourselves too. Keep a box ready for last bits. I think I'm gonna need a couple more loads of boxes. Thankfully, the store that I'm getting them from, I decided to buy boxes. I know people like getting like free boxes from grocery stores and stuff, but I felt like I wanted to have uniform boxes that were the same size to make it easier to kind of like stack them up while we're waiting. Because like that's one of my big problems right now is where do I put the filled boxes? This place is not that big. Like, as I unpack things, it seems like it's just, like, stacking up and up and up and up and up. So having boxes that are, like, the same size that stack really nicely, that have handles, that aren't, like, a bunch of, like, mangled different sizes, I feel like is making me feel better. And thankfully, we're pretty close to the store that sells them, so I can just keep going back if I need more. Because I'm gonna need more. I got lots of tape. That's good. I do like cats. I have a cat. I also like other people's cats. I meet them whenever I can. I got 4 ragdolls. Oh. 4 kitties. What do you think of ragdolls? They're cats? I like all cats. I don't discriminate. Specific ones called moving boxes. Yeah. I like getting them in different sizes because you want to use the small boxes for heavy stuff and the big boxes for lighter stuff so that you don't make a big box that snaps your poor moving employee. See, I need some more. I'm mainly doing medium ones though. Got a non-helmet. Nice. Yeah, I'm not bringing too many books with me. I am bringing a few books with me. It was almost none. I've moved no books in the last couple of rounds. But I do have a couple now, but it's not gotten crazy yet. If I ever have to move out of this next place, I'm just gonna not. I'm just gonna die there. Get you 3 ragdoll kittens. Are you offering your cats or are you sourcing new cats? Why do you want me to play classic? You can play classic, and I'm sure there's lots of people that are playing it. Why do you need me to do it? I'm great, but I'm not that special. You can have all kinds of fun without me. You can even hang out in the stream. 90% of the stream, I'm not even talking about WoW. I'm talking about, I don't know, whatever other garbage has got my brain in a chokehold. Moose. Yeah, my pets. Kira, Moose. How's this going? This is going okay. Just kind of mindlessly doing the campaign. Poor Boosie. Snoozing. He's been so unhappy. It's been so hot out that he's had to wait like all day for his walk. And he's been kind of like losing it. And then when we finally get out, we don't have that much time. And also it's still hot, so we can't even go that far. Poor kid just wants like a really good hike or something, but it's just been really sunny and wild. Wild mice are a thing in Canada. Oh yeah. I feel like wild mice are a thing everywhere. I don't know. There must be like some place that doesn't have wild mice, but I don't know where it is. Read a book journal. Read a handful of books. Had to move quickly. did bring the book journal
So
with
you
me.
can
Oh, good.
still defy her after all.
Yeah, I've definitely gotten rid of books in my past that I've been like reacquiring new copies of, but digital copies so that I can't lose them. How do you manage to move very big furniture? I hired a mover, and I'm gonna let them deal with it. When I moved into this place, we U-hauled it, and I did not, I didn't have most of this furniture. The only furniture I really brought with me was like chairs, a tiny table, like stuff I could handle. And then I bought like desks and like a media console and my coffee table, my couch. Like I bought all of that stuff after moving into this place, and then I'm getting movers to move it to my next place. Strong people. Unpacking takes even longer than packing. Oh, I love unpacking. I say now, actually. I think it's going to be a little stressful. My husband's going to be like, where does this go? And I'm going to be like, I don't know. I just got here. Movers are so worth it. I would have done it last time if it had been possible. Moving during COVID internationally and onto an island kind of toasted that idea for me. There wasn't any service that wasn't going to be like 30 grand that would do that. So we ended up, that was the main reason U-Haul was the easiest thing that we could take across the border onto a ferry during a pandemic. But this time I'm moving more locally. I am labeling boxes. I got a bunch of stickers that had say things like bedroom, kitchen, bathroom, office, whatever on them. And then I've also been writing on the sticker just like a tiny summary of like what I put in it so that I can find stuff again after, because otherwise it's going to be a mess. One of those people, nice hardback. Collection shelf, paperback to annotate. Ooh. Nice hardback stays pristine. I see, I see.
That awful voice. A nightmare I had forgotten.
I know a lot of people like doing that. I don't know if I would want to keep a book that I'm not going to read. Like, I know it's like a collector item, and I can appreciate the value of it staying in really good condition, but I'm weird, so I feel like I would think that the book was crying for not fulfilling its book destiny. You know, I guess the destiny could be to just exist, but I want its destiny to be read. But I'm strange, and I anthropomorphize all kinds of things that really aren't things. Follow Hilary to Shadowpoint Apotheosis. The book study, yeah, it just feels like keeping like a doll in the packaging instead of playing with it. Open me. But I totally understand. I'm not criticizing at all. Everybody's different. I like hardcovers, but they're heavy. Leighton Remix sounds like a lot. It does sound like a lot to do. I'm kind of glad that they're pacing it out so that I can... It seems like there will, like, within the first week or whatever, it won't be so crazy. And then they'll kind of unleash stuff every, what did they say, 2 weeks? Phases. Well, Heroic World Tier. Inspired by Diablo, Heroic World Tier is a new way to play outdoor content. Empowering creatures with more health, damage, and affix like buffs. Encounter tougher foes if you can overcome them, you'll reap rewards. That does sound kind of cool. Phase by phase. Every 2 weeks? Every 2 weeks a new phase of remix, yeah. Do you think we'll get playable ethereals? Nah, I think if they were going to do it, they would have done it by now. This would have been their moment. I will not like it if they do unique world drops again. Yeah, I hope they don't. I hope they just put it all on a vendor. Especially because it seemed like the weapons just should have been an arsenal. It seemed like it was an oversight rather than like intentional design. Why do you prefer retail over classic or classic over retail? It's just what I like. It's just what I play. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like... I'm trying to think of an analogy that isn't busted. I think that a lot of the things that draw people to Classic don't really apply to me. Classic seemed like it was made for people that wanted to go back to an earlier stage of WoW, obviously, like duh, but like that wanted to go back to an earlier stage of WoW. They had nostalgia for the way things used to be. And I've never felt that way. I've never really... I enjoyed all the different phases of WoW, but I'm not really nostalgic for any of them. I don't really want to do any of them again. I don't... Like, a lot of the changes, a lot of people say things like how retail is like more antisocial and you make better connections in classic, and that may be true, but I have great connections in retail and I'm happy where I am. All my friends play here. I've got my dungeon team and my raiding guild. There's always collecting. I feel like I'm kind of always adding to my collections as they come out with new content. I'm always excited to see what they're cooking up around the corner.
And victory is come, my champion. We have a void lord to kill.
When is your lunch? Now? Yeah, okay. But I can do. Yeah, nostalgia. Yeah, I guess that's the why I don't really play classic, is I don't really feel a need to go back. No, of course I wouldn't say that wasn't fun. Although I had a different experience. Like I started playing WoW in 09, and like when I played with my friends, I started later than them. They had been playing WoW for a couple of years, and I came in kind of late because I was really sick of being left out of conversations. And I found the game to be really intimidating and oppressive and kind of gatekeepy. Like, it was hard to get into. And I just kind of felt like I was, you know, a dead weight in content. People didn't want to have me around. I wasn't really helping. I was just, like, annoying people. And to, like, teenage, insecure me, that's kind of devastating. Like, I ended up playing alone for a long time because of that. And I didn't really, like, get into, like, kind of feeling more comfortable and confident and having friends and being in groups until much later. So that might also be part of it, is like a different experience. I liked WoW a lot, but I spent a lot of it trying to catch up just to gain social acceptance with people that I never really landed with anyways. Okay, no voice. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do a key. Speaking of friends, I'm gonna do a key. One of my friends is going on his lunch break. I'm gonna probably heal for them, I'm assuming. Way more bad experiences in Classic than in retail. The thing I really love about Classic is... Oh, also I'm on the Demensius quest. We did the campaign, that's great. The thing I really love about Classic is hardcore. Hardcore Classic is so much fun. It would never work in retail, I don't think. And I've had a great time in that every time. There. We need the lever system to be more punishing. 3 people leave so far after a wipe on the first boss. Oh, man. That's annoying. Okay, I'm in my Mythic Plus spec. Down for anything. Whatever they want to get us into, I'll do my best. Ever post anywhere? I've showed it on stream once or twice. I never posted it to like Instagram or anything. Let's run my streets. You got it. I can show you real quick. Here, hang on. Let me head it to Tazvesh. They're pretty sparkly. My husband did pretty good. He turned into like a diamond nerd when he was shopping for it. It was really cute. When we were talking about engagement rings and he was like asking about like cuts and stuff, like he kind of like went underground with it for a couple of weeks, and then he was talking about like letter ratings and clarity and stuff, and like he like learned a lot about them. He went really in depth and like custom ordered it and everything, and it was really sweet. It is, and then we found a wedding band that kind of matches it. So let's see if it wants to focus. The engagement ring is a what do you call it? It's a marquee cut, which makes it look bigger than it is. It's very wide and flat. But yeah, it's pretty. I feel like Princess. I feel like Queen Hazel. Your glasses match. Yeah, all rose gold. I love rose gold. He even let me talk him into a rose gold wedding band because I love rose gold so much and I wanted us to match. She needs a tiara. I wear such casual clothes most of the time. And then I put on like my princess ring and I'm like, I'm fancy. And I'm in like gray sweats and an enormous shirt. And I'm like, oh, I'm sparkly. Don't mind me. Mm. I want to use a new mount. Well, I was gonna ride around to my lavender Karak, but it sucks. I'm gonna ride around as Johnny. I'm gonna use the trash pile. The 4 C's mean nothing but carrots. The other 3 bump up the price unless you have a jeweler's magnifier. 99% of people won't notice. True. Yeah, there's an awful lot of like looking at like different like colors and clarities next to each other and like being like, okay, you can see a difference between this one and this one, or like the amounts of like imperfections in it. It's a lab diamond, which gives you a little bit more control over what the thing is. Partner anniversary, the best. Thanks, Chance. Oh, I guess oh, it's a 2. Okay, I was gonna ask you what level of key this is. Oh, now I know. Yeah, it's a lab diamond. I did not have strong feelings about trying to get a mined one. There's if you dig deep enough into it, there's ethical concerns either way. But your hands aren't really cleaning anything in this world. I haven't done the streets yet. This season, anyway. Didn't realize you can't get Delver's bounties until rank 2 on the journey. What's a Delver bounty? What is that mount from? This was the BFA meta. It actually transforms you into him. I think I like him with the Oracle eyeball thing. Not much into diamonds. Hub's got me an aquamarine. I love birthstone rings and color gem rings. Well, the laugh as you shift into him. Mm-hmm. Okay, find a tank. Take a tank. If we don't get a tank soon, I'll tank. I just want to do a key over lunch. Went with vintage. Ho ho ho. I love that too. It'll have like a... I was going to say it'll have a story, but I guess being vintage doesn't mean that you know the story, but I like that you can kind of imagine the story. I'm wondering if mine is going to be timeless enough so that in like, 150 years when I finally die, if like my sister's grandchildren will be like fighting over great Auntie Hazel's ring. In the will, Or if it's gonna look dated. Want to get a pink sapphire? Love pink. They come in such cute shades. Happy partner anniversary. Yeah, there's something very empowering about choosing for yourself what you want to wear. Especially if someone else is trying to do that for you. Dying at 180? Noted. Yeah. Hey there. Hello. Hi. Man, I would be a little worried about the state of the earth by the time I got to be 180 years old. I don't know if the world is going to make it that long. If my ring had an on-use effect, what would it do? Make me feel pretty. First Tormentor of the Maw scene since they fixed it. One of them not part of the meta. Did they fix it? That's great. Yeah. When I first got
Dispel.
out of my first marriage, one of the things that I did was I bought myself something that I had wanted to buy myself that was like frowned upon before, just because it wasn't really like it was, and to be fair, it wasn't a necessary thing, but like I spent not a ton of money. I guess it's all relative. I bought myself a purse basically, because I want it. And you know what? I still use it. Da-da-da-da. Am I ready here? It's a 2. I'll eat food. I'm debating if I'm too cheap to pop a 748 gold flask. I need to keep cheapo flasks around for situations like this. It's a 2. It'll be fine. What's your item level? Yeah, we got this. This will be fine. I'm gonna pop my pick me up on. Oh, I haven't even enchanted my new ring. Can I do it? Let's do No, I don't have the stats. Don't have the stuff on me. Been away for 20 years. Catching up's been difficult. Videos have helped. Welcome back. Bought myself magic cards. Nice. Yeah. I think it's like a pretty normal thing to do after a breakup.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Halt.
Dispel.
Entry is restricted. Surrender your weapons and follow me.
Surely we can come to.
Oh my god, Johnny just cackling gets me.
There will be no agreement. Lethal
Oh,
force
here we go.
authorized.
Got myself out of debt. There's the move.
Watch your step.
Okay. This is just a 2. This should be fun. But any keys that I feel like I can squeeze myself into are good because it's crests, it's practice, it's fun, and in the event that I don't get a lot of keys done this week, it's vault as well. Even just a 2 would be better than nothing. Because I don't know how much time I'm going to actually have. Gosh, I just want to fast forward to like 2 weeks from now. I just want to get on the other side of all of this. Sort my life out. Gosh, I hate moving. There's something really fun about getting into the new place. I just hate all the, like, all of the lead up to it and all the preparation and like the planning and.
Dispel.
Miss Hall. Lovely moving experience. Yeah. How would I go about saying that? TXTINAB. Thank you for the 3 months. Appreciate it. There's gonna be a moment when I'm finally like alone in the house and I can just like go in the yard or like, I don't know, just sit on the floor and just like take it in, and I'm just kind of holding on to the idea of that moment.
Watch your step.
April. Oh! Oh, I'm so happy you got your account back. I'm glad to have you here.
You have been randomly selected.
I'm glad you got your PC to play BFA.
Watch your step.
Whoop-de-doo. This is not the first boss. This is the mini boss. Yo, Streets has a lot of bosses. I guess it's just a 2. We're not going to be in here forever. Tell myself the timer's only 30 minutes. This is as long as this can possibly take. A couple of days into the new semester. Still haven't got a notice of when and where classes will take place. Ooh, that's stressful.
Intruders in my city. Not for long.
I haven't done this in ages. I should pay a modicum of attention. It doesn't look like I have DBM on, does it? You'd think I'd remember these fights a little bit from having done them last time this was a dungeon. I know I have to get my... Excuse me. Can I just like...
Watch your
Whoop?
feet.
Okay, good. I was worried that was going to be lethal. Normally I just have DBM tell me what to do. I feel like it's much easier to sight read a dungeon that you've never played before, or like that you don't really know the bosses well of, if you have DBM being like, run out! Get behind beam, or whatever it's going to be. Right. Containment cell. That's really awesome that you got that account recovered.
You should never have come.
Art and art
What a
supplies.
stranger.
Yeah, that'll be lots of fun. I'm gonna have, well, I don't know how much more room. I'm kind of like making myself wait until I get a feel for how much space I'm actually gonna have, because it's gonna be more space than this place. But it's also not like infinite space. I'm not moving into void storage. But I would have maybe a little bit more room for hobby supplies. I want to do, well, I want to do a few things. I want to make soap. I want to keep fish on a slightly bigger scale than I'm currently keeping fish.
Watch your
I want a
step.
garden, and I'm gonna have a garden.
Watch your step.
I want to grow things. I want to start a lot of things from seeds. I would much rather start things on seed flats, like inside in early spring, than just buy potted ones later. It's really satisfying to watch seeds come up. I want to get into meat rabbitry. Pardon me. What is that?
Watch your step.
Are you trapping rabbits for food? My dog would be very jealous. My dog is dying to trap rabbits for food. I haven't let him get any of the bunnies. They're too cute. And it would be really gory. Raise rabbits for food. Oh.
Watch your step.
Favorite thing about Krish might be that we now know where the Devourers from Shadowlands come from, because they made no sense in Shadowlands. I was kind of happy to see them again, just because I liked those models. All of like the anima Devourers and stuff. Isn't that hobbies? I can just tell endless stories of my failures on stream. I could paint my cabinets. I could paint my walls. I mean, I'm gonna have to like see how broke I am first. I feel better after having been to the bank though, like, and actually seeing all the numbers laid out. I think part of what was stressing me out so much was that even though I had like a ballpark idea of like what my mortgage was gonna be and what my closing costs were, no one had any actual like concrete numbers for me yet, and it was like getting kind of close to go time, and it was freaking me out. So having actually seen and signed some things has made me feel a bit better. I've reminding myself that I have built in a safety net. I did not buy at the very edge of my ability. Thank goodness. Do you ever go rabbit at 3 a.m. and start a new project? I might start to. Normally I restrain myself if it's 3 a.m. because I don't want to wake up all my neighbors. But if I'm in a house and, well, I guess I still don't want to wake up my husband, but... I'm on a big like cleaning kick,
Welcome
which I
back.
get every now and then, and I want to talk about it, but I don't want to talk about it too much
Crowd
because like
control.
I was having this argument with imaginary people in my head this morning where I was like, I'm gonna be like, oh man, I'm got so excited about dusting, and then people would be like, wait, were you not dusting before? And then I'd be like embarrassed because no, I wasn't really dusting very much before. In theory, I could dust sometimes, but it wasn't really part of my regular routine. Same thing with mopping. Like I vacuum every week or even multiple times a week because I kind of have to because of the dog hair. But unless something has been like spilled on the floor, I don't usually end up getting around to mopping. But then like every time I actually do it, I'm like, oh my god, it looks amazing. It smells so much better. I should do this. And I feel like watching cleaning content online really like gets me excited to do it because it makes it look really fun. What you can't possibly want me. Okay, we're going this way. I thought they wanted me to get up on the roof of that thing for like a skip, and I was about to be really upset.
Captain Zai has a profitable venture. Hopefully, this inclines them to aid our own.
Yeah, I like watching cleaning videos that are very like non-judgmental, because there's a lot of like emotional baggage that can be wrapped up in having mess or having dirty things, and it can often kind of come from having other difficulties to begin with. So it's nice to just kind of like, no judgment, what are we gonna do about it?
Not responsible for any loss of limb that occurs during this demonstration.
I get these phases every once in a while whenever I'm like really stressed, and I think it's just kind of my brain trying to find something that it can control, because there's something very viscerally satisfying and like under control about like, okay, I don't know what's I don't feel like completely in control of my life for the next couple of weeks, but I can make this stainless steel sink look pretty nice. You know, it's like a small kind of manageable piece of a project that you can actually start and finish, especially when it feels like there's so many things that I can't finish because they're like ongoing.
Even a dredger could do it.
Imbecile, turn it off.
Like the ones that are, yeah.
It is
It likes pumping so hard trying to keep up.
Dispel.
I'm gonna get it off of my melee friend there first. Hey Hazel. Hi Sean, how you doing? But yeah, I got like a basically just like a Swiffer duster, but I'd never used one of the fluffy ones. I'd only ever used the flat claws. And I got like a fluffy one and I went absolutely nuts. And I was so excited. And then I was like moving my furniture and like vacuuming and like wiping and mopping underneath it. I had like a dust graveyard under my bed where I like breathe all night, and I'm just really satisfied and happy that I like took it all apart and like dealt with it. I'm gonna have to clean again, and I'm gonna get cleaners to kind of help when we actually move out of this place to get it reset properly for the property management company, but it's just satisfying to do. I'm hoping that I still have that mojo by the time I get into the next place, because I'm probably gonna want to deep clean that. What? Different brand. Reusable mop, really nice. Yeah. I want to try washing the thing to see if I can get it basically reset so I don't have to throw it out every time. I used to do that just fine with the Swiffer flat claws, and I feel like as long as you don't use hot water and melt the fibers, you could probably get and like, I feel like if you cold water wash and then air dry it, you could probably get away with cleaning it once or twice. So I want to try it, because if you're going to throw it out anyways, you may as well give it a go. But yeah, that was my splurge when I was out yesterday. I was like, I'm not gonna get a mop, but I am getting a new toy. I'm coming home with a duster, and I like came home and was manically dusting everything. But dudes, my desk looks so nice now. It was so like all of the little nooks and crannies of like the camera and the tripods and the lights and the microphone and the sound mixer and the video thing, and like all of these little electronics like get so much dust on them. And the little the flat claws never did a very good job on it, so I was really happy that I got something that actually fixed it. Yeah, I've read all about, I've gone deep down the mop bucket, so to speak, of online mop comparisons and stuff.
Run out. Crowd control. Watch your step.
My house is going to be a little bit bigger than what my apartment has been, so it's probably going to take longer to clean.
Watch your step.
That's okay.
Crowd control.
Jeez, oh no. We lost
Crowd
one.
control. Watch your step.
I also kind of like with cleaning that like there's a lot of people that have different ideas or techniques about how they go about doing things, or different types of cleaners that like to use in different things. And there's definitely some stuff you should not do. You know, don't mix bleach and ammonia. You'll make mustard gas. It'll be very bad. There's like cleaners that are too strong for things, it'll damage them. But for the most part, as long as you're not doing anything crazy, there's a lot of different ways that you can clean something. Like it's not like an only one right answer situation. So if you find something that you like and it's working, then congrats, you're done. You don't have to do it. There's no like one correct answer for how to clean something. Like there's lots of tips if something's not working for you very well, but like I like that you can kind of choose your own adventure a little bit and just do it in a way that feels easy and satisfying to you.
Where is Basim?
Whether that's using like lots of gadgets or using lots of buckets or I don't know, like a whole array of spray bottles with different solutions in them or just one solution that you like for everything. Like it's kind of a, you know, it's your house, your rules kind of thing. Looks like you're moving. I did buy a house. Or I will have officially bought it shortly. I'm under contract to buy a house. Moving next week. Yeah, it is the same Tazvesh as Shadowlands. I think they've made like a couple of minor changes, but the dungeon seems pretty similar. Whoopsies. I don't think they changed much here. Yeah, I got married this year, this past May. Still use all the same weak words? No, I don't. I have barely any weak words anymore. I don't think I have it even enabled right now. This fight was tricky. This was the one where you were like passing mail and catching it to get it in the thing.
Parcels containing fluids must be destroyed.
We're all trying to spread out, but we're all the same brain cell all at once. That's funny.
Stack.
Orders require verification by photo, signature, and blood.
Special coming.
With carnage.
Thank you very much. I don't even know how long I've wanted my own house, but I feel like it's a long time. Whoa.
Must be destroyed.
I feel like it's been forever.
AOE incoming.
Because, like, I'm a total homebody. That's, like, my main goal in life is to be happy with and have control over things at home. Like, I'm not really... I don't really have other financial goals. Like, I don't have children. I'm not planning for any, so I'm not saving for any educations. I'd like to retire one day, I guess. Theoretically, people tell me I should. So there's that. But aside from that, like, I'm not saving for an education. I'm not saving for vacations.
You are quite well.
I don't need much.
You are.
But I really want a garden. I really want a bit of yard for the dog. I want my moosey bear to frolic a little bit or be able to just like lay down in the sun and the grass and hang out while I'm outside.
No problem at all.
Yeah, this is just a +2 key. I'm sure these guys are smoking it. I don't have my details on. I haven't had it on for ages. I need to re-enable it. Last night in Dungeons, people kept being like, oh man, so-and-so is doing a lot. And I'm just like, I'll take your word for it. Want to get a cat or two?
There are many doors to success.
Yeah, I guess that's my financial goal, is to be stable enough to have lots of pets.
Someone in this market must possess what we seek. For you,
I offer only the finest.
That is a very strange message. Hmm. Oh, do we have to do the thing? Oh, we're doing the thing. Oh, they're doing the thing. They're on top of it. Thank goodness.
Transaction.
Yeah, that's smart. That's really smart to... I'm the same way. I'm not gonna... Like, my partner's always like, what about this kid? And I was just like, It's such a big financial commitment. Don't get me wrong. I love them. I would stuff my life with them. But I want to make sure I am comfortably able to afford everything that they need. And, you know, they can get ill. They can get, like, ongoing chronic conditions that need ongoing pretty expensive veterinary care. You can't just assume it's going to be a bag of kibble at the grocery store and then that's the end of it. Homebody 2, completely get it. Garden you can have forever. See it grow with you. Yeah. And I've never owned anything, so I've never gotten to find out what I would do if I could. Like, I've never even got, picked out my own light fixture. Or, like, a faucet. Or, like, a paint color. Like, I've never gotten to do any of that. And I really want to. I'm gonna make it so ugly. I mean, maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I have taste. I'm gonna find out, I guess. So many excitings. Yeah. You guys are getting me excited again. I was just stressed before.
Enjoy your stay.
My grandparents have lived in the same house since about 1992, 93. So not like their whole lives, but my whole life. And they have done so many things with that place over the years. I'll do the drums. They have changed their flooring so many times. Oh, I need my keybind. I need my keybind. There we go. Nobody's clicking the button. Like, they've done different things with the garden. They had a hot tub, and then they had a sauna, and then they had something that they were, like, drying vegetables. They've done different gardens. They've, like, planted trees and moved trees. They've done different heating systems. They've done their kitchen counters. They did their kitchen cabinets. Like, obviously over the course of, like, 30 years, but, like, it's always been, I don't know, almost like a character in their life, that house. And a lot of people talk about buying a house in terms of what you can get for it when you sell it. And it's I guess it's something to think about, but if I had my way, I would just live in a house for 30, 50 years just like they did and love it a lot and make it the perfect place for me. You know, like, yeah, it's an investment, but it's home, and I feel like home is so important.
Call that music? Get out of our club!
Yeah. I also hope I'm buying my forever home, but I know that there's just sometimes stuff happens in life that you would never see coming that changes things. It's just, you can control for a lot of factors, but you can't control for all of them. So I hope I'm there for a long time. I hope we're happy there. We'll see. Disliked my dad moved into a cookie cutter house. Made me sad how impersonal it was. I mean, you can definitely add a lot to them over time, but yeah, I like a home that's got a little bit of jazz in it. The one that I've got definitely has some jazz. It is not a copy paste place. It's a little funky. It's mine though. It's my house. I bought it. Me. Do we get a YouTube home tour? I don't know. I'm gonna be so, I think, anal about privacy. I think I will, like, show parts of it over time, but I don't think I'm gonna do like a day one house tour or anything like that. Just for privacy and security, I think. You guys will get to see the stream room for sure. I'm gonna get that kitted out. I miss having like the wide, being a little farther away from my background. That was nice. I'm gonna set that up again, I think. Yeah, it does
It's
have
been an
character.
age since I witnessed such a vigorous show. My establishment would not survive
I
enough.
hate doing chores, but discovered that I love renovating.
Apologies, Almizen.
Stays nice for longer than I clean.
Desperately need. We have all the signatures we need. Let us not keep Solia waiting.
My favorite thing to do when I'm cleaning is to put in my headphones and put on like my own playlist of like, I don't know, the dirtiest club bangers that I can find. Like that's when I want to listen to them. I don't want introspective music. I don't want my T Swift for if I'm scrubbing the floor. I want T Swift for folding the laundry.
Watch your step.
But if I'm scrubbing the floors, I want to put some pop on.
Watch your step.
Turn up that new
Looking
Kesha.
back.
Get the Slater going. Fishies. I don't know where exactly the fishies are going to be. There may end up long term
back.
being more than one aquarium.
Watch your step.
I would love to have at least one tank in the office again.
Line on you. Knocking back.
But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe. That was fun,
Watch
wasn't
your
it?
Step. Knocking back. Line on you.
I want to paint everything, but I'm not going to paint anything right away. Take some time to really think about it.
Excuse our intrusion, Solia.
Perfect toast. Those are great things to have. I had a list in my phone of like my ideal like qualifications for a place that I had been kind of brainstorming for like years before I ever started looking. So it's a really good thing to be thinking about.
Brings only suffering.
Suffering?
Where will the hedgehog and the
I
gecko?
must now travel beyond
Where does my Burmese python go? We're gonna have to sort that out. See if I remember how to do this fight. It was tricky.
When outnumbered,
Wait,
divide
okay, so I
your
need to go through this one. And then I need to go through square if I want to get back to their side. Or they're coming through the other side, that's fine too.
such flawed technique.
Ah. My dungeon group leader, one of my friends, was describing this fight. Circle.
Be where your
And
opponent
used the word
is not.
bifurcate in a sentence just casually, and I was like, that's I'm so happy. Just casually ripping off. Bifurcate, what a great word.
When outnumbered, divide your enemies.
Alright, so the Shuri's coming down. We've got triangle and square. We need to get to circle. Circle is going to be by triangle. So I'm going to go through triangle, and then I'm going to be... Oh no, I'm doomed. Maybe I can go through triangle now? Yeah, okay. And then maybe through circle? When in doubt, just keep porting until you find everybody. Where are we meeting up? We're meeting up here? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wings! Luckily we're on a 2 and we can kind of brute force this. Okay, I'm officially too stupid. Where are we meeting up? There we go. We found it. Free for meetings, Tazovish. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, doing a little key. One of my friends is on their lunch break. And, okay, so Shuri's gonna be by circle. We can probably get into it by triangle. Oh, we did it. Nice.
There's my shame.
GG. Oh. Lack of plushies just noticed.
Solia may have a
Yep.
head start.
We're back in, baby.
Remains an echo.
Ugh. All that fight. I'm gonna need to keep working on that one. Ooh, I got a weapon. Yeah, I'm keeping it because I can't trade it even if I wanted to. I'm gonna get my weapons recrafted. I just need to save up the crests for it, and then maybe it's the I need to save up crests, and I need to save up. a spark, I guess. I think I'm only at half a spark or something. Congrats in the videos. Thank you very much. Aside from maybe like a really scuffed news video, I think that's the last stuff I'm putting up on YouTube until the move. The news video might be just me with my phone. Hey guys. Remix. Thank you very much for the group. Oh! Oh! Have a good day at work. Day 17 and packing saved me from boxes. How many days do you think it takes? Like, I'm just gonna start, but I'm curious as to how long this is actually gonna take. I mean, I've already started. I guess I just gotta keep it moving. All right. I have another 23 minutes before I have to confront my life and start packing. So let's go do I want to do a delve or do I want to go try and do Ecodome? I want to go try and sort out the Ecodome quest. Let's go see if we can start them. Do a bit each day. It took me a good 3 weeks of slowly doing it bit by bit for a 1-bedroom, 550 square foot. Oh man, that's a lot of discipline to start 3 weeks early. So if I go back to the Oasis, oh hey, there's a new world quest, or maybe one I didn't do before. If I go back to the Oasis, is that where I'm gonna start my Ecodome quests? It would make sense. Also, had a lot of art had to be wrapped and packed carefully. Oh, I see. Yeah, some of these things I don't quite know what my plan is for how to wrap and pack them carefully. I think I might just wrap and pack them poorly. And then if they break, then I wasn't destined to keep them. Hazel, hi. How you doing? I always think I can go through that, and I can't. Nope, can't go through there either. This is my problem. Maybe I should pick up some of these side quests. They might be important. I'm not making you an energy drink. I don't need your Valor Stones. It's like natural selection for your things. Yeah. Yeah, we were talking about the TV and we are like, well, you know, it's had a good life. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm going to try to move with it, but if they break it, then it might be kind of like an, oh no. Do you think have you ever moved and you've had like a section of stuff for the movers where you were like, listen, if these things get broken, I won't ask any questions. Just like the fall off the truck bits. Have not seen you to tell you grats in your house. Thank you. Thank you very much. It's not even worth my time. I'm just gonna fly there. I was like spending so long trying to get in the darn door to go to the phase conduit to port up here, and I'm giving up. I'm just flying. I'm terrible at that. Target void maulers. Sometimes there's a bug for mobs around the world boss where they will be out of line of sight even though they're not. Like it'll be a you can't target that kind of thing, or you can't attack that target. What did I do? I pulled it from range and maybe I reloaded. It's annoying though. Don't get me wrong. There's definitely things I'm going to need to be very careful with that I will pack very carefully. But those things usually have like cases and stuff. Like my cameras. I have camera cases. I can carefully pack my cameras into my camera cases and then probably like again into like a suitcase surrounded by clothes or something. The quest is in Tazavesh? Oh man. How am I supposed to know where to start it? I mean, I've always known where to start it. I was just taking the scenic route. Goodness. What is the partner anniversary thing? I guess it's been 7 years since I started streaming on Twitch or became Twitch partner or something. It's been some amount of time. And there's like a button that people can press. And I pressed it at the top of the stream that said happy partner anniversary. So it's kind of like a Hazel and a Twitch thing. Yeah. Up to 30%. Oh no, it's just for Tazavesh. I thought that was for all of Koresh. Maybe it is. 30% collected for cosmetics. If we can get up to like a nice 80, I feel like that's pretty good. Oh, this is the renowned guy. I haven't been here yet. Resonance crystals, good. We'll always take those. Crests, yep, sure. Valor stones, absolutely not. Okay, so he'll sell me. There's a cloak. 1625. Yeah, sure, what the hell. Just give it to me. And then I need my healing pot recipe and my Umbrella Censure recipe as well. Easy.
Always a pleasure.
This is the first time I've been to the Renowned Quartermaster. There we go. A little bit more Mog. I still don't have my Jimmy from Morgul. Can be completed daily. Maybe we should kill him. Might make my Volpera a Gnome Priest. Gnome Priest is pretty fun. I will say a lot of, I mean, I guess if you're a Volpera, you're already used to this, but a lot of things don't show very well when you're really short. Like the offhands will often clip through the floor. Love that the upgrade dude right next to Renown. Where is oh, Jimmy's over this way. If we wanted to try to fight him. Jimmy needs phase diving. Alright. I'm taking a little detour. It's been too many days without this pet. I want to take one chance at it. There's probably like a really concise rare rotation of like rares that drop pets and mounts and stuff that you can basically do every day. Way to not mention us goblins. Mechanomes as well. No one ever remembers Mechanomes. Wow. I like playing tiny characters. If they remove gnomes, I'm quitting. I have to be a gnome. Jimmy, hello? Are you up? Oh no, not Jimmy. Morgul. Morgul drops Jimmy. He spawns here. Oh, he's over here. Oh, he's flying. Oh no, he's not. He's just, the thing was in slightly the wrong spot. We're okay. We're okay. Do you think we'll get a new race in midnight? Yeah, I feel like we're due for one. Oopsies. I need to get into shadow so I can do some damage. Oh. Ooh, that was close. Come on, pet drop. Also, I think maybe a chance to spawn an orb when I kill him. I'll have to keep an eye out. Wonder if the rares have a better chance. Nope, just rep. No orb either. I want to see if I can... I'm going to kill another thing. Hope it's ethereal, fingers crossed. It would be cool. I would be surprised. Although I don't know what I think they're going to add. What was the last one we got? Earthen? There must be somebody out there who is playing an Earthen as their main and they're so stoked to be an Earthen. There's got to be that person out there somewhere. They exist. Yeah, so I killed the elite and then it spawned one of these orbs. Is it every time I kill an elite? Because that could be interesting. What if I kill a non-elite? What about you? Nope. Is it too much to hope that the Void expansion finally gives us ogres? I mean, I think weirder things have happened. The Horde and Alliance War expansion gave us Fox people. I didn't have that on my bingo card. I was so surprised when they added Volpera. People kept saying, "Oh, do you think it's gonna happen?" They added a lot of animations to them. Wowhead had this data mining post, and I was always like, "No!" I had no faith. I thought that Volpera were like a total scam. Not true. I thought they were just making the NPCs really detailed for no reason. The ecological succession box drops so many pets. Is this guy gonna drop an orb? No. Okay, so it's not guaranteed, but it seems like a chance. I'm like looking for the... Okay, yeah, so the Wriggling Pinnacle Cache. That is the thing that you get for doing ecological succession. Weekly cache. It's a weekly cache, okay. And it has pets, mounts, pets, pets. And then armor as well. Armor and weapons. Okay. Okay, so the orb is guaranteed, or not guaranteed, it is a chance. I think I knew that already, but it was just kind of good to kill a few things to get a feel for it. And let's head back to the ecodome. Oh, I don't get quests done in a hurry, do I? Oh, there's pocket storage. We're getting lots of collecting done, though. Like, all these little things kind of add up. I know it took me ages to do the warrant, but I'm done 2 of them now. I got those cloaks. I wonder how long this intro quest is. I know they want us to go get bees. Hello? She's hiring off-worlders. Good help is so hard to find. I suppose you will have to do. We have many creatures. They make messes. Go clean them up. I mean, if the creature is outdoors, is it a mess or is it just outside? I guess it's not outside. It's an ecodome, I suppose. Look at Spiffy. How are you? I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. I'm keeping up with things. It felt long. How do you unlock the bee quest? So you do your campaign up until they stick you on the Demencius quest. You don't have to kill Demencius, but you get to that part. And then in Tazavesh, like in the town, there's another campaign quest that sends you out to Ecodome, and that's pretty much where I'm at. That's what I just started now. Feels like this expansion thoroughly introduced us to the Heronir and then abruptly dropped them from the storyline. I was so excited when I saw them in the trailer because they seemed so cool. And I kind of thought that would have been a much more interesting playable race in Earthen. Or like another one to get on top of it. It's hard to tell where your active quest... Oh, I did it already. I thought I was looking for more poop, but we've done it. That's a good question, Milligram. I don't know of anything, but it seems like something that would be possible. I just check my list a lot. Alright, introduce yourself to the animals of the Oasis and check their status on the console. There are 2 primary species here in the console. Acquaint yourself before we begin. Additional tasks need to be done on a regular basis, typically done by custodians. Okay. I'm a janitor. Welcome, registered user. Use this console to review the status of fauna in the Oasis. Slatebacks. Limited in its impact due to a low population. Thorntails and lapbugs. Okay. So now I don't need to go meet an alpha slateback and a matriarch thorntail. So much the war within story was cut, and Metzen warned us about it. It's confusing to me why that would have happened based on my extremely limited following. I thought they were bringing him back to make this big trilogy of expansions that were going to be really thought out and well planned from beginning to end. So how come how come they're already cutting stuff? I thought oh, he didn't. Oh, I thought that he came in before the start of World End. Gotcha. I see. Oh, well, maybe it's about to get really good then. Collect data. Collect data. How? Only realized yesterday I have jobs to do with the purpose of the car and undermine. You can quit. No one will come after you. You don't have to give your 2 weeks to stop doing car jobs and undermine. Oh, there's a watering can. Yeah, I kind of just thought they had Metzen like under a food cloche. I thought they were keeping him hidden in a jar for like a few years before they brought him on stage. I thought they were like keeping him in a closet or something. Use the watering jug to water plants. Any plant? No, not any plant. This will take a little bit of getting used to, won't it? Don't know how to get that data. Do you know how we're supposed to phase dive during Russian Orb? You know, you'd think that I would know because I'm pretty sure people verbatim explained it to me in my chat while I was fighting it. And I have managed to completely ignore all of it and have no idea. Like, I know that it's involved, but I just kind of follow around people around and hope for the best. Meet the Thorntail Matriarch. This way. Portals in the ground. Right. There we go. So that one's done. I need to collect data and use the watering jug. I got my watering jug. Oh, these plants. Okay, so they're not glowing or anything. But there is the map marker. Gotcha. What do they mean by collect data? Maybe it'll be more obvious. Today's the day I get my 100 Epicureans award for my chef's hat. Nice. I love that. Warrants are weekly, I think. Sometimes world boss ports don't spawn. Oh, I found the thing. He's gonna give me my data. Hopefully. There we go. That's the stuff. The design of the mini-map here makes the little blue glow that they have around that ring makes me feel like it's a world quest area when it's not. I think I was getting confused by that. Or like the little pools. They look like they're world questy, but they're not. Your room looks sad now. Moving is stressful. Yeah. I agree. A couple of weeks. It'll feel so good to get everything set up properly on the other side, though. It'll feel so nice to get everything done. It's gonna be a mess for a while, but it's gonna be real good eventually. What if I set my Hearthstone here, and then it's like, sorry guys, can't raid. I've got Ecodome. This Ecodome is a false promise of hope. Koresh will never recover. Well, you're joyful. Okay, sure. I feel bad doing little quests for Valor Stones when I'm Captain Valor Stones, but what are you gonna do? Oh, I have to go solicit donations in Tasavesh. That's funny. Okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna get to the bees. Although I'm almost out of stream time, so I don't know if we're gonna get to the bees. Might have to get to the bees tomorrow. I didn't do any delves today either. This weekend for sure. I have a normal stream schedule this week. I think my plan, and I'll solidify this, I think I'm planning to stream like normal this week. Like through Sunday. and then do a bonus stream on Tuesday for the Gamescom announcement, just like a little one where we will watch the thing and hang out for a little bit. And then I'm gone until I get set up on the other side, which might be a couple of days, maybe up to a week. I guess I don't know. Spend the Valor Stones. On what? I don't have the crest to spend them on. Like, I have a few pieces of gear that are new season, but like, I've kind of spent all the crests that I can. I got recapped in Valor Stones so fast. Stream Tuesday. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. But then that's pretty much the last stream that I can do before I move. With the way it works out. 2 p.m. EST. What is that in my time? I guess I can look it up. I guess that's part of my job. Eastern time. I don't know. I can never keep track of time. I usually have the internet tell me. 11 a.m. Okay, that's reasonable. I can do that. Any time zone that is not mine may as well be in space. Cause like sometimes, like, cause the math doesn't stay consistent. Like, normally I can just like add or subtract hours to get to another time zone unless like one of them is in time savings and one of them isn't, and they don't all do time savings at the same time. So if it's not in Pacific time, I just Google it, honestly. Information about Midnight Launch. Not the Midnight Launch itself, but they're going to probably drop a trailer and some more info. Yeah, I agree. It would all be a lot easier if everybody would just cut it out with the daylight savings, but I feel like the hard thing is talking everybody else into doing it. I did pretty good today. I got a couple of pieces of transmog. I was here for this pocket storage. I'm not trying Kaibeza yet. I'm scared. I don't want to do it. Happy partner anniversary. Thank you. Does it say how many? Is it really 7 years? That seems kind of aggressive. But it really might be, because I guess it's 2025 now. Literally none of the people I got them at with still play. For what, Hivemind? Yeah, that was a weird thing for them to do. It's fun as having the clientele 3 hours behind to 12 plus hours ahead. Watch Nagura do Kaiveza double question mark. Took her 150 pulls to kill it. Oh, I'm scared to try single question mark. I don't even want to do the default version of it. Okay, now they want me to go get some bees. I'm going to use a portal, I think. I think that's my best way to get to Stormsong Valley. I never got all my BFA portals. I was thinking, oh, she gives you one? Oh, well, that's handy too. Oh, she does give me one. I was thinking, what about Shrine of Storms? I guess I never got a portal for Shrine of Storms. Kaiveza is the new dungeon, or pardon me, the new Delve boss. So last season we had Underpin, before that we had Zekvaz. Kaiveza is the season 3 version. I'm going to try that this weekend. A few of my friends have taken it down. It's piqued my curiosity. Okay, they want me to get honey. Honey. One of my favorite areas from BFA. I feel like people either like think this area is pleasantly cute, or they start twitching when they come out here because they tried to farm the Mauler. What is it? There's a super rare, really cool transmog that drops out here. And there are people that have given themselves absolute trauma trying to grind it. Yeah, this is kind of a long quest line. We might finish it tomorrow. I'm just about out of time here. Yeah, no, BFA is a great expansion. I find the ones that are like really fun and playable for me are not always the same ones that like the forum opinions tend to go for. BFA and Shadowlands were both pretty heavily dunked on expansions that I really enjoyed. But I'm a tiny bit of a contrarian at heart, so you can never really take all of your bias out of it. There's probably a part of me that wants to like it just because people didn't like it. I feel like these aren't the right meat elementals. But are they dropping me honey? No, that one didn't. Magitar and Mechagon could have been 2 separate patches. I will also die on that hill. I was so overwhelmed when they came out with those. I ended up tabling Mechagon more or less to focus on Najatar first because I could not deal with doing both of them at once. It was too much. Crazy how big it was. Both great patch zones, though. I liked Najatar a tiny bit better. It's hard to say which one you like better. They were very different. The scrap crafting was kind of cool. To their first and still haven't completed Najatar. Both of them had really punishing rares and rare spawn timers and like rare spawn mechanics. That was the patch that brought us Soundless. Yeah, I haven't got Fabius either. It's time for me to go, but I'm gonna finish this quest. We're like almost done. I've spent so much time trying to get here. We may as well at least do this little part. Let's go get some honey globs. I feel like collectors got more out of BFA and Shadowlands. People called me crazy for spending so much time in Korthia. Yeah. They were awesome. Shadowlands in particular, I really liked for collecting because they had all of the cosmetics come from so many different discrete sources. Like it wasn't just kind of a kill mobs and get stuff. You know, they had lots of different things that had little different puzzles or tricks or tips to it. It was like a really varied experience trying to get everything. If you're 100% collecting kind of player, I think Covenants made it rip your hair out awful. But I've always, I mean, don't get me wrong, I would love to get 100% of everything, but I've been more of kind of a get 80% of it and call it good kind of person. So I was busy getting lots of stuff and I wasn't too worried about finishing all of it.
If you find anything interesting, let me know. The world is wild. Stay safe.
I know this is a long quest line, so I don't want to like tell myself I'm not going anywhere until it's done, but like, it's right here. I'm currently playing Shadow Priest. Cannot help but think if Vashir in Eastern Kingdoms is like better, that Nashdar would have been an underwater zone. I think that they definitely used their experiences making Vashir and the reception of Vashir to inform Nazjatar. And I'm kind of glad they went the way that it did. I think it would have been frustrating as a fully underwater zone. I got there. I figured out what you meant. You're good. You made yourself perfectly clear. Do I feel bad that I'm gonna kidnap some bees? I mean, apparently they're bees that are really going through some stuff, but like, and then taking them to space to go live in like a space zoo.
Use your help. So soon. Take care. If you find
I guess
anything
not.
interesting, let me know.
Just a tiny bit of drama.
I'm
bees.
so glad you're here.
Queen bee in a
The
jar.
world is wild.
This botanist is like, you're taking her to where now? Huh? Oh well, whatever. Have fun.
Put your hopes in the trust. Our work has just
All
begun.
right, Venari's package. Anima vacuum. Let's go vacuum up some bees. Am I going to see the bees around the ecodome after this? That would be kind of cool. That's cute. That's so cute. Even the pet battle ones got vacuumed. Love that. Thanks for the raid guides. All of them being out. Let me post them in our guild Discord before we did the raid. Cheers. Thanks for sharing them with your friends. Sending bees to space. Yeah, you're right. Pretty low on the atrocity list. Of all the things for me to suddenly develop a conscience over. Did the bees want to go to space? You know, I'm taking them out of Stormsong Valley. It's kind of pretty here. There's a lot of ecological crimes that have been committed on Earth because somebody thought that some other continent needed a new species. Nice. All right.
Oh, good. I could use your help. So soon. Take care.
Oh, thanks for the portal. Can I go in combat? I can go in combat. I didn't think that was going to work.
Everything I've
Once the
done
queen bees
has been
delivered, we
for
may begin our
Kavek.
research.
I
Check on your
must
guest.
protect my investment.
Okay. I just want to know what's going to happen. Oh, hi, Scoots. I don't know where you are, but I see your message in chat. At the atrium. Oh, way over there. Okay, I'm overtime. I gotta go. I gotta have some lunch and back. If Blizz gives us bards, would you try one out? I don't know if I'd ever, like, switch properly off of priest ever again. I feel like I tried that with evoker, and I learned that I'm happy as a priest. But I didn't give it a go, you know. Have to take a whirl. Thank you for joining me. I'll be back tomorrow. Standard stream schedule this week, unless I have to. No, it should be normal. See you tomorrow. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day.